Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our weekly chat, our Witchy Wednesday live chat. Today I have Disruptive Girl and Spin Pixie with us. And my name is Majabella. So, what are we going to talk about tonight?
Hi. We're just gonna stare at you all now.
Okay.
Awkwardly and uncomfortably.
Oh, no, let's not do that. Okay, so how has everybody's day been? Let's talk about that because apparently everybody's had some weird day. So y'all can start.
Oh, where do I begin? It's just been one of those days.
Yeah, stuff happens.
No, okay. All right.
Welcome to Awkward Witchy Wednesday chat.
Okay, well,
See,
no, I was giving y'all the polite floor. I was slightly conceding, but if y'all don't want to talk about it, I will. Yesterday, I woke up with a flat tire. It would not put air in it when I left. So I had to call Brandy back to pick me up and take me to work. Got home from work, was going to call roadside assistance, because I pay for that on my stupid phone, and have them fix my flat so I could get my tire replaced. And I called and I was on hold for like 20 minutes or so, get started with the roadside assistance. They asked me what make my car was, or model my car was, and I couldn't remember. I went outside to tell them, and magically my tire was fixed. Oh, that was great. However, it was too late to go get my tire fixed. So I wake up this morning. I have to get my video up, for Planet Passlings because I wanted to make sure that was done. And had to take out the trash, do all that stuff, went back out there. My tire was flat again. So, but this time it did hold air. I was able to put the air in it. And $300 later, I have 2 new tires. Come home, my phone is dead and it's not taking a charge. And it took me an hour and a half to get it to even come back on. It took me 3 hours to get it to 30% charged. And I was in a panic that it was never going to work. It was going to fail on me. And so I had to go buy a new phone.
Oh.
So I have this beautiful new phone that is giving me hell trying to get it started again, which is the reason why I was putting off buying a new phone. I don't like that crap. So that was how my last 2 days have gone. Now that my bitch session's out of the way, y'all can start.
I'm waiting for it to get cold. It's not happening. It's not happening at all. It's like 95.
That's a bitch. Yes, that's a definite bitch.
I spent yesterday and last night switching my bed and my altar setup because I needed the extra floor space. Didn't want to put my bed under the window. So now I've got my dresser over here. My whole room is still completely tossed. I've got like boxes piled up at the end of my bed. Everything is everywhere. It's complete chaos.
Oh, I just love chaos.
But I got started. Didn't break anything yet. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Because everything of mine was breaking, so,
Yeah. Well, I figure I already got the breaking part out of the way when I dropped my phone and shattered the screen a few days ago. So we got that taken care of.
Yes.
This is what I'm working with. So
I have been doing a lot of prosperity spells, and luckily, because I had all the prosperity spells going, I had plenty of money to do this without it hurting me at all. So I'm still good and still have all the money I need for my trip to New Orleans. So
yay!
it's all good. Got
Yay.
So I'm not taking it as a negative that this is that. It was part of the stars. It said if it needed to be done, it shall be done now. This is the time to do it now. So, tires and a phone before I crashed and burned with bad tires, or I crashed and burned my life losing my phone. So, it's all good. Forced
Well,
me to make the change.
well, it's so funny because I'm still fighting over trying to get some back pay that was owed to me, and there was an issue with the check, the one that got sent to my old address. So I've been trying to get that.
Still,
I'm still trying to get. I've been paid since then, but that particular money I can't get. Okay, because they issued the check and it didn't get sent back. So now they're doing a discovery on it, and I should have the check within the next few days. But the cool part about that is since I didn't get that check, now that's just money in the bank because I've already taken care of everything else. So it worked out in my favor, just the hard way.
that's a hell of a way. That's a hell of a way to do a prosperity spell.
Right?
It works.
Hmm?
Hey, the prosperity spells work. They just don't always work the way we quite have, may have intended it to work. But Brandy goes, how come, how did she say it? How come your prosperity spells are making me pay your shit? That's why I didn't ask the universe where it was going to come from. I just,
You just said bring.
I just knew. I'm like, apparently,
It's gonna happen, right?
apparently you've been falling. No, she's just not used to paying bills. She's used to having a man that did all that for her, and now she's seeing it go because she has to pay bills.
Mm-hmm.
Bills are not fun.
Hold on.
No,
Yeah.
they're not, and she got hit with a $300 car repair too.
Oh,
Ugh.
Yeah.
they always suck.
The difference is I'm used to paying my bills, and she's not used to bills.
Yeah.
So it sucks worse for her because, you know, she's just, she's had a man that paid for everything, that all she did was kind of blindly spend, and everything was just magically there for her, and, no thought. Now she's got a budget. Budgets are never fun.
My mother is experiencing that. It used to just be, frivolously spend whatever and just do things,
Yeah.
no big deal, and bills were paid because I was the responsible one to make sure that everything got taken care of, even when we weren't living together. And then,
Oh.
and then because I love her, but she's like a child sometimes, most of the time. So, when she finally had to get out and do things on her own again,
Yeah.
it was a little ugly at first, and she was, having to like do things like not eat or only eat.
Yeah.
But she got it together, kind of.
Yeah. It will happen. She's better off figuring it out here where her bills are small. I am not charging the same rate that she'd be like if she was in an apartment or anything like that. Nowhere near that kind of price. So if she's struggling here with what she's paying here, she's going to have an issue later. That's all I can say. So, but anyway, she's going to make it just fine. She's actually adapting quite well, but it's just hard when you're not used to budgets. We
I
do
don't know how
have
to
a
not be
viewer.
used to a budget.
Huh?
Hi, viewer. I
Hello,
said hi,
everyone.
viewer. But I don't know how to not be used to a budget. That is my life. It's a Virgo thing, I guess. Like even when I was a kid and I got allowance, I like spent what I could on this, that, and the other. So I had to make like $10 go a very long way.
Yeah. I'm a Pisces, would rather not be on a budget. However, I was not born into wealth, and did not marry into wealth, and still am not wealthy. So therefore, budgets have been, yes. I'm really good when my Virgo kicks in. I am really bad when my Pisces, I don't want to face reality, kicks in. That's a real bad.
Yeah.
But at least I have enough Virgo in me to keep me from losing my shit. So yes.
Well, I've always been fantastic with money. It's not the budgeting that's a problem. It's not making sure my bills get paid and doing all that stuff. It's the cash flow in. It's really hard to have enough coming in to cover everything going out. But if I have enough coming in, I can definitely I can live on air and make it work. I mean, I'm good at that. But it gets a little scary sometimes, but I do it. But when the money's good, I do. I save up and I budget everything out and work it all out to where, usually we don't want for much. It might be a little tight. We might not have fast food or whatever, but bills are paid and things are taken care of. So.
See,
Well,
personally,
yes.
I'm glad that I born into money, because when you're born into money, you have that wealth, and then it's not there. You're like struggling to find the coping mechanisms that one who's never really had a lot of money is born with, and born learning. So I'd rather have no money and then earn a substantial amount through working or what have you, than go the other way.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I've been back and forth. I mean, I grew up, when I was really little, there was a lot of money in the house, and then a whole bunch of crap happened, and when I was with my grandmother, there wasn't, and she's bad with money. She's real bad with money. I sure as hell didn't get my budgeting from my mom or my grandmother. So, but when I went through that though as a child, like that was my goal from then on. It's like I will never be without what I need. My kids will never be without what they need, at least. So.
Well, I was raised by a Taurus, so yes, there were no budgets taught to me. And that was a bone of contention with my father, who did not know that she had quite a few credit cards hidden away from him. So yes.
Whoops.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That would be the Taurian nature of things. Are you talking like a chipmunk? Yes. What is up with that?
Do the whole
Why did
chat
you
like
do
that.
that?
I can do the whole chat.
I love that.
Why did she leave? I want her to do the whole chat like that.
Well, someone else is going to have to watch the chat room because I cannot. I have technical difficulties with my toolbar,
That
my
is
control bar.
impossible
Well, I
for
have.
me to do. So Reagan, it's gonna have to be.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay.
My child is a little gassy in the background. Pardon him. He just burped. And then looked at me like red face. I'm sorry. Not me. Okay, I got chat up so I can see it. And it says we have 2 watching now. I'm one of those 2.
Okay. I am not one of them. I can't even get there, so I can't figure out how to move my toolbar so I can do my screen.
Oh, she's back. Is it working now?
I don't know. You tell me.
Yay!
Okay, it never fails. The first time I log on, I'm gonna sound like Chippendale.
So,
You sound like you're Alvin's girlfriend.
Oh no, was that? No, see, Jeanette was the nerd one. Brittany was the. Was it Brittany?
Brittany.
Okay,
Yeah,
which
Brittany.
one? Which one was the little chunky one?
Eleanor?
Yeah.
Eleanor.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Eleanor and Theodore.
Yes. Okay. I'm sorry I'm late. Had to run into Ron forgot his phone. He left it at work, and we had to run into town to go get it. Are you hot?
No, what would give you that idea?
You're fanning yourself real hard. You're supposed to do it like this, so it just comes up.
Oh, no,
where
it's...
you look-
Are you kidding me? My fans would pass out.
Oh, you got new cat ears.
Oh, they're the same ones. I colored the insides of them.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Cute. So what did I miss? Catch me up. I came on the first time.
You
I
missed
heard
me,
Matt
bitch.
You missed the
Bell
whole
and-
world of awkward.
We're seeing how long the awkward silences can last before they're actually awkward.
Oh. Okay.
It's just silences.
We were bitching about our day, but you have great news. You got what? Catherine, I'm going to let you tell
Yeah, my
everybody.
pickup truck yesterday.
Yes, you did.
Yes, I did. And we put gas in it, so now I don't have to worry, because last week I had an appointment for my physical therapy, and I also had one week before, and both times the cab forgot me.
Oh, that's lovely.
And then I'm always late to my appointments thanks to them. And so now I can carry my own butt there, and if I'm late or if I miss an appointment, I ain't got nobody to blame but me.
Well, there you go.
Well,
That is
congratulations.
Thank you. It's nice because now I can get things done. It's like I can't go to the pharmacy with the cab company. I'm just way too far away.
Yeah.
So now if I have a doctor's appointment, I can go straight to the pharmacy, pick up, and do whatever, and not have to wait.
Yeah, I was talking to a friend of mine. She's like, well, it's going to be expensive when you get a car with insurance and gas and everything. And I'm like, okay, well, considering a bus pass here is $65, and we're 2 adults and 3 kids, by the time you just figure that out alone, that's a car payment, insurance, and gas just to get all of us a monthly bus
Well,
pass.
it's more in the long run, too, if you think about it. Because all these people that are on the bus could be infected with the flu or with other pink eye, and
Well,
you're around all that.
And you
Ah,
time alone, just time,
time. That's what I don't have any time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you figure time, and then, I mean, I'm old, I have a perfect driving record, insurance is really dirt cheap for me. I've never paid over like $25 a month for insurance, so I don't have any problem with that. Oh, I take that back, I paid $65 for my Camaro. But, yeah, so, I mean, insurance is cheap for me. Gas prices are kind of going down here a little bit, they're not too bad. And, I'm sure I can get something that's roadworthy for a reasonable price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not,
It's not Camaros. They cost more.
I know,
They
trust.
just assume that they just assume you're going to drive it like a Camaro.
Well,
That's the problem with a Camaro.
I had a little bit of extra insurance on it because I was letting other people drive it, so I didn't just have basic liability on it. But,
Yeah.
I was also married to somebody that had an extensive record of speeding tickets and moving violations, so, yeah, Yeah, I don't want another Camaro, though. I liked my Camaro. It was great when I didn't have, a herd everywhere.
Yeah, I was going to say, Camaros are not conducive for a family car when you need to really pile it in, plus groceries. There's not a whole lot of room.
No.
There's
It's
not
hard to get
lot of
a whole bunch of groceries on a bus or in a cab, too,
This is very true.
I want another minivan. I used to have a Grand Caravan, and that was perfect. That was perfect for all of us. But the fuel pump went out, and when I got the fuel pump replaced, the shop that replaced the fuel pump cracked the housing, and I went to fill it up with gas, and it was just pouring all over the ground, and I was like, oh my god. I was so mad, and I was in the middle of a bunch of other things that were going on with my family and everything, and I voluntarily repoed it. I took it back to the dealership I bought it from. I said, here, take it. You want it? I don't care what you guys do to it, I don't want it back. I'm not putting a kid in something that leaks gas all over the place, or you guys fixed it twice and screwed it up worse. Just get it away from me.
Yeah,
That's
no.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay, so what were we? I can find things to bitch about. Let's bitch. What are we bitching about?
Well, we weren't. I was just starting out with the last 2 days with me and my tires and paying $300 for them, and then my phone was. I was afraid on the verge of not being able to recharge the battery, so I had to go down and get a new phone. However, that turned out to be $70 cheaper a month in my phone bill for 3 smartphones and an iPad. So I'm doing good. Even though I bought a phone, I actually came out ahead on that deal. So it wasn't too bad.
Well,
So
now I've been seeing people post on Facebook that, yay, retrograde is over. And I remember what you said.
yeah, it's not over until the 20th.
Yeah, because I tell you, today it's just like it's crashing constantly.
There's something wrong
Yeah.
with Facebook.
Yeah.
Across the board, it's screwed up.
Yep.
Yeah, it is definitely not completely over until the 20th. We are revisiting what we visited the first shadow, then it went back through it, and then it's going right back through it one more time just to make sure we got it all right.
That's right.
So, and this Mercury retrograde had a lot of mechanical failures. It had a lot of communication issues and stuff in it, more than most. It had more than its fair share this time.
Well, yeah, I had a computer system completely misplace a $700 check. So yeah.
Yeah, it had a bigger than normal foul up the works kind of Mercury retrograde, and it was because there was a few other planets kind of messing the works up, and the eclipses can be good, but they also can do some stuff too. Things that need to end. I was gonna say things that need to end, things that need to go away. If you don't take care of it, it'll take care of it. It'll get rid of it. So that was what with me. I knew I needed those tires for a while, but I was seeing money in my bank account, and I didn't want that number to dwindle. I was like, no, I like my bank account that way. But I had the money to pay for it and so it was not a bad thing. I just didn't want to give up the money.
Yeah. Well, it's just like with my phone. I knew I needed a new one. It's been acting up for a while. Now it's like, ta-da! You get a new phone.
Yes. When the phone company laughs at your phone, you know it was way past time for an upgrade. He was trying to be polite, but he was kind of snickering, going,
Looking at you like you brought a brick in there.
"Hey, what's an iPhone?"
Where's Spin?
She's right there.
Oh, okay, because your picture isn't moving or blinking or anything.
She's on standby, Kitty.
Hi, Spin.
Hi.
Now, my only problem with this new phone is I'm happy that I got it because I wanted it. It'll come in handy when I'm in New Orleans at the end of the month. However, now I have to figure out how to use it.
Well, you use it pretty much like the old one. That's the good thing. iOS doesn't change too much.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too far off from the old setup.
Yeah, except that everything I try to open, it says I need to remember a password that I put in there in 1985.
Have fun with that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm having fun with the password.
Let me tell you, my Apple password is emblazoned on my brain. I have never changed it.
Yeah, the
Really?
Apple, that part I'm good. That part I am good because you have to, anytime you purchase anything, all that stuff, you always have to do it. But it's on an old email that is just happens to be forwarded to my current email. Because luckily I figured out how to do that.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
yep, totally screwed. Mine still goes to like one of my Hotmail accounts. That's how long.
yeah.
Because it was
Hotmail.
from my old iPod. So yeah.
Because if I had to, I could not possibly remember the password to that old email account.
Not a chance.
That email account they gave you the password, and it was nothing but a series of numbers.
Yep, the random.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's no friggin' way. And I really need to get that email off of all my shit, because in case I lose that password, I'm in trouble.
Oh,
I have
never
so many
fails.
different email addresses.
I still have AOL.
So do I.
I have so many email addresses. It's not funny because yeah.
I have AOL, Hotmail, Gmail. The only one I don't have is Yahoo because that gets phished way too easily.
I have a Yahoo, and what's funny is I even have I have Rocket Mail.
Yes, my daughter is a rocket man.
I have a Rocket Mail I set up for my oldest son when he was a child.
I can always tell it's Wednesday.
Oh, hold on, guys. I will be right back. My work is calling me.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm going to just mute myself.
I like her ringtone.
That's
Yeah.
the generic iPhone tone for the badasses.
Yeah,
My
right.
dad uses that too.
So is Mystic gonna join us tonight, or is she?
I need to find out where she went because we did send her an invite, but she's always like, "Oh yeah, chat."
Somebody is calling me. I have no idea how to answer this damn thing.
Uh-oh.
While you figure that out, I'll go see what's going on with Mystic.
All right.
I'll sit here and twiddle my thumbs.
I'm hearing the ring, and I don't know.
Where?
I'm hearing something, and I don't know what that is.
Maybe somebody trying to call you on Hangouts?
The last time this happened, it was somebody I really didn't want to talk to, and we're not going to get into that.
Just let it ring. I can't hear it at this
I don't even know
end,
how to answer it if I wanted to. I have no idea how to do it.
Do what?
Answer. Somebody's trying to call me on Google,
Oh,
and the only people
my
that
guy had a power outage emergency at work, so
Oh.
nothing's going on here, so it's probably a car wreck, and they had to cut the power till they could check it out to make this. There's no thunderstorms. There's no, so I'm sure it's not. There's no extreme heat because we lose power here over extreme heat, stuff like that. We're not doing any of that kind of stuff, though. It's probably just a car wreck.
Yeah, we lose it here for everything. Somebody sneezes and the power goes out. It's ridiculous. Are you getting mashed, Blue?
Oh, it was on Facebook. It was Carrie was trying to call me on Facebook, and I'm like, well, wait a minute.
Oh, okay. Yep, you're getting mashed. That is so cute.
And I got a message from my daughter, too. I'm done officially with a bunch of explanation points. I have, what happened? Oh, something must have happened. I don't know. And I got hit here with the Honda. I'm like,
You're getting violently mashed.
Exactly. This is Wednesday night, don't you know? She thinks she's supposed to be a part of this. This is
She's the
what you.
mascot.
Yeah,
So,
she's my familiar, so this is her witchy part of her job, she thinks.
so I've completely wrecked my landlady, by the way. She is currently in there making another lava cake. We've been having them every other night for the past month.
You're getting
That's a
fresh.
lot of calories, isn't it?
Well, you gotta realize
That's a
there's
lot of
7 of
lava
us.
cake.
Each one of us gets like a little bit like this much, you know. And there's 7 of us here, so
Okay. That's
she gets
probably a
split up.
lot of calories, though.
Yep. I'm still losing weight though, so we're okay.
Okay. All right.
Why? Because I got my rocking chair, and I'm burning 150 calories an hour, and I'm in the thing about 20 hours a day.
Okay.
Oh god, I couldn't figure it out. I got out of bed yesterday, and I'm like, man, my ankles and my calves hurt so bad. What the hell's wrong with me? What is going on? And
I'm getting old. I'm getting old. And it's a
I
rocking
started rocking, and I went, oh my god. My poor ankles. Probably a good thing, you know. Build them up so I don't break them if I keep gaining weight the way I was through the summer.
I had to just check my
Facebook is
YouTube. Mine's muted, so is anybody else hearing the echo?
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's Bo in the background watching us, ain't
Yep.
it?
Let me see. I'm gonna put my headset back on and see if that gets rid of it. Because for some reason,
Oh, damn. I'll be right back.
okay, sometimes it doesn't. It's not supposed to echo, but the thing's a pain in the butt. Let's see here. Speakers. Yetis.
Facebook was freaking out because I logged in on another device.
There we go. Oh yeah, so it gives you all the notifications and the, oh my god, is this authorized? Are you sure it's okay?
Yeah, and it's telling me if I don't if I don't confirm this, I guess it was going to block my phone. I'm like, you block my phone, we're going to fight.
It's gonna blow up.
I was like, it gave me some message like, you have so much time to verify this crap. I'm like, seriously? It's Facebook. You're brave.
I love Facebook. Oh my god. Yeah, my
Please
face-
review this. It says, please review this login now. Oh.
my Facebook keeps
If I log-
freezing.
The thing is, if I logged in to Facebook and it's on a Facebook notification, so if I was the evildoer that broke into my Facebook, wouldn't I just verify?
Exactly. That's what drives me so nuts about it. It's like, seriously? And then when you do it on a mobile device and it says that you need to use the authenticator, but you can log in and you can access the authenticator.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out.
What
is this? I mean, I'm all happy that they're trying to protect me and everything, but I'm thinking, I think there's a glitch in their system. They think they should be emailing me and making me respond to an email. But that's just me.
That would be my
Don't
first
know.
Yeah.
They email me about 40 times a day to tell me someone's having a birthday or something, or, you know, you have an event. And I'm like, no, I don't have an event. Somebody has added me to an event, but I didn't accept the event. But don't forget your event, but they can't email me to tell me to
somebody
check out.
somebody could be like posting butt pictures on your wall and you wouldn't even know because they didn't tell you somebody else logged in through email. Oh, I know.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So yeah, I haven't figured out their security measures yet. I think the Facebook team does a little bit too much marijuana smoking. So we won't go there.
They got
I
dangerous when
already
they
did.
became publicly traded. It became a nightmare. Period. That was it.
Yeah, I have a feeling that they're enjoying their money too much.
Yeah. So bad.
Party Central. Party Central.
I think it was
Meanwhile,
like one of
how's
the
the
last.
cats tonight?
Who?
All your cats. Everybody's cats. My Willie's in trouble. He broke my wand just now.
Oh no.
Broke my
Oh,
wand. Jumped up on me. Just
and
about.
you can't even do anything because you're on a live chat right now.
I'm okay. I'm okay. Hey, is anybody ready for a live animal sacrifice virtually?
We're gonna be sitting here. She's gonna be like, I'll be right back. She's gonna.
On the live
she's-
weekly Wednesday chat, an animal sacrifice will occur.
She's gonna go. I'll be right back, and you're gonna see her get up and walk back there and stick him in the crock pot, and she's gonna do the rest of the chat with a tail sticking out.
I think anytime you mention blood, it's gonna go viral. You know. That little
The
fucker.
Christians are gonna be going, I knew they were devil worshippers and I knew they sacrificed babies. I knew it. I knew it.
Right here behind me, trying to look all innocent.
Yeah.
Look, does that look like innocent?
No. That looks like Brandy's child. Not so innocent.
He does that thing like Raw does. Don't give me that. Don't put me up there like that. Spoiled rotten, right? Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
A lot of cat there, and you should not get up on my altar no more.
We're gonna hear the screen go off, the camera's gonna go off, and then we're gonna hear wow!
See, I would have already been
absent from next week's show.
And I love they do the dumb teddy bear look. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just a cute cat. What?
It's broken.
Well,
my Baba Yaga wand, he broke it.
Oh. Well,
Blue, I
he
know
is a
how
Russian
you feel.
blue.
Blue, I know how you feel because I woke up and when I went to go check my corn dolly, Carninos had no hair.
What happened to it?
And he up on the altar again. You little corn dolly.
This is so funny. Oh my god.
Let's do. You know what? For Planet Pathlings next week, let's all take turns killing an animal.
The views
Animal
expressed by
sacrifice.
Blue Whisper are not necessarily those of the live Witchy Wednesday chat.
Oh my god. Guys, let me tell you, because I just moved, like I said, I switched my bed and my dresser, and I put all of my altar stuff over on the side of the room behind me. And if you look, see the shelf in the middle, and see how I've got my gargoyle, well, you can't really see because the curtain's in the way. See how I've got my gargoyles sitting up there? Raw. Wait, can you see it? It's like, it's there. Up top.
It looks like a microphone in your face or something. Is that it? The black thing right there?
There's that's my curtain, but behind the curtain.
Oh.
Yeah, see behind the curtain? There it is. The two gargoyles and the dragon up
moving
top.
myself, like if I move, I'll be able to see.
Anyway,
There I am.
On the very top.
that top shelf up there, Ra got up there at like 3 o'clock this morning and was standing with his legs on either side of the dragon up there chewing on the damn necklaces that are around the neck of the gargoyles. They're shell necklaces. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? And he just looks at me. Excuse me?
I'm killing. I'm going to kill. We'll take turns. You kill Raw, and if you can't kill Raw, you send him to me. I'll kill Raw, and you kill Willie.
Yeah, it'll be like, what was that movie? Oh, Throw Mama from the Train? Crisscross.
Stop that. We're talking about killing things. Yeah.
But now
You're gonna have
Views
everybody.
expressed by Blue Whisper are not necessarily those of the Witchy Wednesday chat. I already said
I
it.
don't.
Say it again.
I don't own any animals. I don't
I'm
own one. No.
not gonna kill Raw. I'm just gonna stop giving him any of my damn my protein shakes because it makes him a bad kitty. He thinks that because he gets something special that makes him able to do whatever the hell he pleases around this house. And when I tell him no, he bitches at me. And he's got this. He sounds like he's got like this 60-year-old smoker voice. I'm like, what the hell is that? Right now he's passed out on the bed looking all cute. I just want to go over there and kick him. Stop trying to look cute, you're a jerk.
Oh, see, now Aries, that's even worse, because Aries will just look up at me with those big eyes and go, meow. Like, oh, you
All innocent like.
Yeah. Oh, and then I've got Mal's decided that he's all about vanity at this point. The cat food container sits in front of a mirror, and usually there's a curtain over the mirror because it's just like stored over there behind the curtain. And I couldn't figure out what he was doing. He was flipping out. He was over there meowing and circling around and meowing and circling around. Well, the other day I was moving stuff around. I had tucked the curtain up, and he could see himself. And then I put the curtain back down. He couldn't see himself anymore, so he was pissed off that he couldn't see himself. So he's meowing. I'm like, do you need food? You need water? Everything's good. Water's fresh. Food's full. And then I pulled the curtain back, and he just sat there staring at himself. That's all the damn cat wanted, was just to be able to see himself. I'm like, seriously? Yeah, it's like 20 minutes to let me know he wanted to be able to look at himself.
You see what she's doing?
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me click on you. What? She says, excuse me, I'm trying to use the potty room in peace.
Well, now, she did used to pee in the toilet, and then she just stopped for some reason. I don't know why. She just quit, but now she's thinking about it. She's just looking.
See, that's what Aries does. I have to keep my toilet closed, or Aries will take a bath.
Oh.
No, she's gonna pee. I think
Batman
she's gonna
used to
pee.
fall in it. She's like, can I get some privacy? Oh, that's cute.
Do your thing, Pip. What are you doing?
She's so cute.
Sit there. Anyway, this is if you can see on top, that's my altar Willie got on, and he just about drug everything off of there. And, yeah, my wand is in 3 pieces, and the third piece I can't find. I gotta put the camera back. Hang on. Oh, damn, I gotta tangle that mess here.
Are we playing What Party Part Is This?
At least it's all covered. We're good.
Quit laughing. I'm trying to get this up. There we go.
Burn yourself and snort.
Just don't burn yourself with your cigarette.
I'm already hot now. I'm a hot flush and I'm laughing so
Back on us.
Oh no, it's so bad. Literally. Oh no, you're trying to kill me.
Okay, so did y'all have as much trouble as I did doing that video for Planet Passlings this week?
You had
That
problems
one was
doing that?
harder than I expected it to be.
Did you notice how short mine was? Because I was like, I had a lot of pictures. Because, I mean, I take pictures outside, like, every day. I have thousands and thousands of outdoor pictures. But I didn't know what to, like, say or, like, I didn't want to just be like, here's a slideshow. So I was like...
I went a different route with mine, and you'll get to see it tomorrow, because tomorrow's my day, Thursday.
Well, I wanted to go, like, my plans were to go out physically outside, but it's just too damn hot.
Well, I chose
Yep.
a
Same
little
here.
bit of a simpler, I took a little simpler idea and just kind of went with it, and, well, you'll see it tomorrow. I don't want to give you a spoiler alert, but... I'm happy with the way it turned out. I mean, I could have said all kinds of things, but then I decided that everything that could be said had been said, and so I went a different route.
Well, my initial thing was before I got the flu. The flu changed everything. I was going to go with my grandson and go um, to Mesquite, not Malachite Beach, and I was also going to go to Mustang Island, and I was going to go to the Aransas Wildlife Refuge. Now, the Aransas Wildlife Refuge is where the whooping cranes come to spend, and when I was a kid, we were down to 8 whooping cranes left in the world. And now they are abundant, and it's because of this wildlife refuge. So I was going to go there, and I was going to go to Mustang Island, which is our North Padre Island. It's the ocean here, and it's the national seashore. And then I was going to go to the beach, the bayfront, and show that even in the middle of the city, you could get access to, the water, the sand, all of that, And I was going to show different aspects of either being in the country or being right in the heart of the city and still having access to these different places. But no, not with the flu. No, wasn't doing that. Wasn't going there. It wasn't going to happen. So.
Yeah, you were down with it for what, 3 days? Real bad.
I started coming down with it on Wednesday, and Thursday did not make it to work. Friday thought I was going to power through the day. Luckily, it poured down rain most of the day, and still was in bed most of the day, Saturday and Sunday. So, yes. And then Monday still had no physical strength in my body, even though I was over it. I just, no strength whatsoever.
Yeah.
It just took everything out. You can see it was the flu, because if it was a cold of any kind, I'd still already have all that stuff, and I don't have that. So it was just the flu. It was a bad flu. And my body did not like it. I was like, oh my God, is this what it's like to be old? No. But it was just the way the flu had left my muscles and stuff. I thought, oh shit. All of a sudden, I'm ready for the nursing home. God bless it. I literally couldn't stand up.
Oh, I know. I hate that feeling. It's like, why? I'm terrified of getting. I hardly ever do, and when I do, I'm just down, and it pisses me off so bad.
That's my problem. Is I never get. If I have something, it's just something little, minor, and it's gone within half a day or so. But this just, when it hit, it was like, oh my God. And because I don't get it very often, I forget what it's like. So I had a rude reminder of what it's like when you have no strength in your body. Because I make my living for 30 years on my legs. To stand for 8 hours is nothing for me. It's because I've been doing it for 30 years. So when I couldn't even stand up, I was in trouble. I was in big trouble.
Yeah. Yep. I'm fine. Like, I get sinus problems and whatever, and it doesn't slow me down because it's just it's a surface thing. I have a sinus infection, a little bit of headache, or whatever. I mean, that's just typical. I've got allergies and stuff, but they don't really slow me down. I just feel like crap, and I still sound all nasally, but I go on with my, because there's not like the
it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't physically completely annihilate your body. You may not. Yeah, I don't feel good when I'm like that, but I'm not.
Yeah, when I get anything,
I still do what I need to do.
Yeah, when I get anything that gets me to that point of not physically being able to, oh no. I don't do body aches well. You want to see me whine and cry like a baby?
I just dosed up and stayed asleep as much as possible, and Then every time I was awake, I was thinking, oh my God, what am I going to do for my video? Oh my God, what am I going to do for my video? I was cursing all of y'all. Like, damn it, what am I going to do for the video? Shit. There was pressure on me this week, okay? Pressure.
Well, there's pressure every week apparently because we always try to do better than we did the week before. So there's always something.
Well, the thing is that these topics, although I know them very well, I've never had to sit down and think about how I need to verbalize it to somebody else.
It's
To
summarizing
express something, because I've never stopped and contemplated. It's one thing that you just, you have it, you know it, you know what it feels like when you walk into, like, Blue Your Forest. You know what you feel like when you walk into the forest. But now to try to express that to someone else, to express to the blind man what the color red looks like.
Yeah. Well,
how do you do that?
That's like, for me, like homeschooling the kids, that's different because the topics are things that, that's easy stuff to talk about, and explain, and I have plenty of, written materials to back me up on hand, and that, like, that's a whole different thing. But that's why I say when it comes to paganism in general, any of it, I'm not a teacher. Because, trying to explain it, it's like, and I can do the videos and I can put it together, but that's why I've been doing like the short slideshows. It's like, here, I can give you a basic outline, and I can give you plenty of links and other, to other resources and, book titles and whatever. That's fine, but to actually pull it together and put that concept forward like that, that's a lot to do, and it's a big undertaking. Even with some of the topics that you consider really simple and easy, it's like, it's like trying to convey, a sound to a deaf person, or a taste to somebody over the internet, or this.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what my perfume smells like over the internet. I mean, it's it's really hard to, to somebody that doesn't know any of the smell. Yeah, I mean, it's a very
It's a very personal thing. It's different to everybody. Like the way that you feel when you experience something. It's just kind of like how you know what certain words mean without really having ever looked them up in a dictionary. It's kind of like that.
Yeah, exactly. And then someone says, "What's the definition?" And you're going, will I know how to use it in the proper context?
Let me just.
I don't know what Webster said that meant.
Then I start feeling like the blind person telling the deaf person what the tree looks like. Yes.
Exactly.
Exactly. So I'm like,
I was, I was looking for a lot of ways just to get started. Well, I knew once I got started, it would be all right and it would flow. But to get started was like pulling teeth with me. And I had read a passage, and it was from a book on Buddha, and there was a blind man in a village, and because he was blind, he was also very smart, and they put it in the translation, he was very skilled in the logos, the word, but it was more like he had knowledge and wisdom, not word, And they were telling him about light. And he said, "You're trying to convince me I cannot see. I have a heightened sense of this, that, blah, blah, blah. I'm not blind." And he kept telling them that light didn't exist, that there was no way that light existed, that they were just making it up, and that they were basically mental, because there was no way light existed. So Buddha was coming into the village, and all these people had argued with him, and he was starting to win the argument about there was no light. And these people had sight, and he didn't have sight. But they were starting to be convinced that light didn't exist. So they went to Buddha and they said, "You are the perfect person to explain to him about light." And he goes, "No, I can't explain about light to him." And they go, but you have to. And he goes, "No, but I have a physician, and we need to heal his eyes. And the royal physician travels with me, so I will give the royal physician to this man so that he can heal his eyes." The royal physician examined him and said, "Oh, yes, this is a disease. It'll take about 6 months to get rid of, but his sight will return." And turned is when he goes, "There is light." But he thought that he had convinced himself he wasn't blind. And so to a blind person who hasn't ever seen, you can't explain what light is. But now he knew what light was because he saw it. So yeah, to explain emotion sometimes that is how hard it is.
Yeah, trying to convey your exact feeling when it's a feeling and not a solid concept that's in words in your head. And that's why, like I said, that's why I'm like, I can point you in a direction. I can say, read this, look at this, check out this. Here's a bunch of information that'll push you toward that concept. But I'm no teacher. I could never. And I had with some groups that I've been involved in. I've had people ask me, well, you're really easy when it comes to talking and stuff, and you have a really good grasp of things, and you'd make a great teacher or mentor. And I'm like, no. No.
I know. I'm like, no, I wouldn't. There's reasons why there are people who are very gifted and talented teachers.
Yeah, I'm a doer. I'm not a teacher. I am not a teacher.
But
teaching is doing an excellent job, though. You guys, this week, and I have to be the last one now. Now I know what it feels like to be Reagan, because now I am no longer the last. And until Mystic comes on board, I am it. And it's like, damn it. How do.
No, every person has the same problem. It doesn't matter where you are in the lineup. Every single one of us have the same issue.
But Spin has to set the standards, and boy, she sets them high.
But the bottom line is, as long as we're putting our own twist on it, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
I did this week. I really did. You may not like it, and some people might find it kind of boring. But this is me, and this is.
What did I tell you about that?
This is the way I felt. Well, I'm just explaining. This is what I was feeling when I'm communing with nature, and I think I captured my type of communing with nature.
Well, yeah, and that's all you can do is
that's what's important.
That's what you have to do is express it from your point of view. There's no right or wrong in your point of view.
Exactly.
It is
how
it'll
be up early. It'll be up early because I have to. Yeah, I have an appointment tomorrow, so it's going to be up, pretty early. So when you guys wake up, wait a minute, you guys never sleep.
Those two never sleep. No, this old lady likes to sleep.
What are you talking about?
I like to
my
sleep.
Bed.
I'm starting to sleep.
I don't think either one of you like to sleep.
I don't like to wake up, but I like to sleep.
Although these last couple of days, I think they have slept, Toy, because I was actually able to log on this morning, and I was still able, in the same box, still able to see my last post.
Oh, yeah.
My phone is broke.
I thought they died or something. I'm like, what the hell happened here?
That's a rarity.
Yeah.
Come on and not have 3,000 messages on there. I'm going, I don't know what was said. I don't know. I don't have time for that.
I have my phone plugged in and I've got it with me in the bed and I'm on chat and I'm like, awake, and because I'm a light sleeper, so I'm up all night anyway. Every like few minutes, I'm up on my phone. But now that my screen's broke, I don't have my phone with me in the bed because I keep like running my fingers across glass, and I know I'm thinking, like, there's bits and pieces of
Ow.
glass coming off my phone, so I don't have that, and I'm terrified of like rolling over and putting my knee through my iPad like I did one of my Kindles. So I don't have anything in the bed with me anymore, which means that the hours I'm laying down, I'm not on as much as I normally am. So
Oh,
that's why.
is that why? Is that why your sleep is normalizing?
Yeah, I'm cut off from screens, so my body's going, hey, remember that thing we used to do where we would kind of,
Yeah.
your eyes.
Yeah. When we let go of those electronic devices,
I
something
discovered these
happens. The
weird
brain can shut down.
these flaps that cover my eyeballs. It gets dark. It's the weirdest
Makes
thing.
things
Yeah,
dark.
that's it.
Things go all dark, and then
Yeah, and then I end up somewhere else, and then I wake up and I'm like, how did I get back in my bed? I've been all over the place. Oh.
Oh, that's right. Spin, you said something a little bit ago, right before Willie jumped up and broke my wand. Little bastard. About you just got a text from Mystic. Is she coming on?
Mystic is having her home thingy built today.
I saw the picture.
So she'll be on as soon as she's done dealing with workers and such.
Oh my goodness! I bet she's so excited.
Yay.
There are some very positive changes happening for the group. It's awesome.
Be even more positive if her neighbor moves away.
Oh, well, we just need to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to rework
Well,
that
you saw
again.
what we did last week.
Yeah, 3 days of peace she got, and then all of a sudden he came back with a vengeance. Well, I got some more oil.
What did he do?
Spin, you tell it best.
We got the boot print last week, and all that stuff.
I know,
That's the
but
first
she
time
said three days got quiet and then it started again.
Did it?
Yeah, he
All hell
started
broke
calling her
loose last
names.
night.
Calling her
no.
names, and then he was being a creepster when she went out to go to her. Like,
She
he's
caught him
standing on his
red-handed,
property
didn't
by his car looking her way at like 1 something in the morning when she's turning off her generator. Like,
And she caught him red-handed, didn't she, last night?
yeah.
Wasn't she on? She said something about her. She came in and she said she was just out there and it was turned sideways.
When she. Well, yeah, but she doesn't know when that happened. She can't say when that happened. But when she turned off the generator, she went outside to turn it off, and when she turned it off, she noticed him standing on his property but looking at her. Looking at her property. And
He was calling her names.
Every time. Oh, yeah, he was calling her names yesterday, like and just other things, telling his dog, don't go over there, don't talk to those stupid idiots. She's such a stupid idiot, and all this other kind of crap.
Oh, you hurt my feelings. I'm a stupid idiot. Oh.
Definitely a woman hater.
Oh, he's mad because she put baby powder on the ground.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Boot
I figured he'd just roll around in it and get, baby powder because he's such a great big crybaby. He is.
Like, there's other stuff, but I'll let Mystic tell you how much she wants to discuss live. But yeah, he's a creepy ass old man, and if you look at his picture, he totally looks like a creep.
He's a
I found
band
his
director.
phone number last night, and I don't know if it was disconnected. She says he's probably on his computer and has dial-up. How lame is that? The guy has dial-up. But I found his phone number.
Hey,
you can dial star
67
no first and it blocks your number.
Well, see, we have a difference of opinion on the phone number. Because the phone number she found is from out my way.
The
and
area
so I don't
code.
know if he still has the same phone number or if it's a different phone number. So there's some difference of opinion there. But hopefully it's not some...
I
Well,
have a.
poor family that doesn't
You
know
get
how to
It's
to
a
use it.
you.
landline. It's a landline. It was on whitepages.com. I looked up his name and address, and his name and address is associated with that. That's his number, and it says landline. So
Oh,
I
but
don't
it's a
know.
landline. It's not. It's not his then. Because you can take a mobile
Well,
number with you, but you can't take a landline number.
well, it was his number when he was in California,
Yeah, but he
But if he
doesn't
but
have.
it's
had
not
gone into a
now.
magic jack, there may be a possibility that he could travel with the same
I
phone
have a
number.
Google Voice number that's got
But it said
that's.
Verizon. It said Verizon landline.
Oh,
Hmm.
then no, it's not his number.
So it was probably his number when he was in California, and the only thing that changed was his address, and they haven't updated the phone numbers yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she confirmed he does have a landline, and I'm gonna keep my eye on that sucker. Have that phone number.
Well, I was going to say Google tells the world that I open at 9 when I open at 10, and they tell me that, but the internet said you open and you're not open, and I'm like, well, the internet doesn't pay my bills.
The internet's
So
wrong.
they don't get to make my hours,
Is it one
and
of those people
I
that
don't
if they
believe.
see it on the internet, it must be true?
Yeah, I'm like, guess what? I don't work for Google. Take that up with Google. They're the ones that got it wrong. Why are you yelling at me?
Yeah.
Uh, I can't open early. I would have to ruin my payroll budget for that, and no, they frown upon things like that. Sorry. If I'm there and I'm done with going to the bank and all the things I have to do to open, then it's fine. I open early, but not as early as they say that I open because I can't. I'm just getting there to start doing all the things I got to do before I open the door.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like I'm sorry. You can yell at me all you want, but I got to go to the bank, and that means you will back away from this door, or I will call the security guard that's standing right behind you. And you piss
I
me
had a
off, we will be calling the law.
Yeah, I had a big problem with Google because they were determined that my online business was a storefront. I mean,
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm
I
saying.
lived
Yeah.
in an area that I was zoned for it, and it wasn't any problem like that other than random people showing up at my front door.
Oh,
It's like,
wow.
Yeah.
oh no, that's not
I
cool.
actually did that to somebody because Google had them as a business. So we went to go find this new witchy shop that we'd never been to. So we're going all over the place, all over the place. I'm like, no, it can't be here. It's just a mobile home park. So we just
Yep.
went in anyway. And like, here's the address. I'm like, this isn't right. And then we saw like a sign that said something. It had something to do with something witchy. So we sent one of our friends in to go see if it was a business because some people run businesses out of their house.
Yeah.
And oh, well, actually, I'm an online store, but since you guys came out, you may as well. I'll bring some stuff out. What were you looking for? Well,
Well, yeah.
Google had you guys listed as a store.
Yeah, I went through that, and then I also had Wolf Camera here in town. Wolf Camera, they closed their storefront and went to an online business, and they didn't update anything but the address. They didn't give any explanation as to the situation, so the address is this man's home address. And so the semester starts, this was about like 8 or 9 years ago, the semester starts at CSN, and all the photography students are used to going to, or are, they're used to going to like B and C and all these other ones, and Wolf Camera, and then Wolf Camera's not there anymore, but here's a new address that shows up online. So everybody runs to this guy's house in droves. Trying to, and he's like, no, no, no. I'm
And
online.
that's dangerous too, because you've got people coming in. You don't know who the hell's coming at your door.
Well, and like for me, when people are showing up at
Exactly.
my door, I never answer my front door, and I have, I had like a security system and cameras and stuff, and I'm really mindful of that kind of stuff because of my kids, and because I do stuff online, I'm really careful when it comes to that kind of stuff. Just like now, my street address here, like I'm completely off the grid technically because nothing's in my name here. So my street address here is completely private. I have a separate mailing address. But yeah, I mean, that's really scary because that's how I had it there. I had a post office box and I didn't put anything as my street address and I did everything like that. But, you know, for my licensing and stuff, I had to provide my street address. And Google went fucking nuts with that information. And I'm like, no, that's not acceptable. Unacceptable any way, shape, or form. That does not work for me. So yeah, it is very scary, and especially when you do something that's not considered mainstream, you know, because I was selling, you know, it wasn't so much what I was selling, but it's the fact that my pagan stuff was associated with it, you know, because I lived directly behind a Catholic school. So that really didn't help.
Why not?
You know. They closed while I was living there. They had been open since the 30s. They closed while I was living there. St. Joe's went under while I was living there. Yes.
See, my street address, you cannot see my house. If you Google my street address, you'll see dirt. It'll look like a vacant lot because my house is hidden. So, you know, so when I try to get like trash or mail or whatever, it's always a chore because people can't see my house. That's what I like about my house.
I could do you one better. Google doesn't even recognize my street address. It's not there. I do not exist. That's why I can't get a cell phone. That's why I can't do a lot of things. And, you know, because I have to have a post office box. But if you Google, there's that noise again. I'm going to figure this out. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
Okay. I can beat all of y'all. I used to live in a town called Dinero, Texas. It was on the map because there was a post office. The post office was in the country store, and it was run by a man who'd been there since 1962. He had a jeweler's glass on one eye because he couldn't see. So when you gave him money, he would have the jeweler's glass to see the money, and he would be like this at the to see what it was.
Like the old man from Pixar.
Yeah. They did not deliver mail, and when we rented this place, I said, okay, well, what's the address so that I can set up my phone and electricity? And the 80-year-old ranch woman that I rented it from said, well, we never had an address. We just told me it's just the first trailer house on the left.
Oh my God.
And I was like, I'm not sure that's going to work with the phone company, but okay. So, of course, I call, and it's a phone bank, and this lady is nowhere in Texas, you know. And I said, she goes, okay, yes, we can transfer your account. What's the address? I said, well,
you go this many miles.
In question is apparently the first trailer house on the left. And she goes, excuse me? Excuse me? I said, well, that's all I have. And she goes, there's no address. I said, no.
Yeah, you have to go to the assessor's office and get that information. Yep.
And then she goes, do you have mail? I said, no, they don't deliver my mail here. I don't have a mailbox. Oh, and they go, well, she goes, honey, I don't know how to help you. So I go to the other country store down the way 5 miles in Sweeney Switch, which is not on the map, but has more people. In Dinero, there's more cows than there are people. In Sweeney Switch, there's a few more people. So I go in there, and she goes, oh, well, we just called the local guy here, and here, let me call him for you. Hey, Bill, she needs her phone hooked up. Okay, here you go. And he goes, where do you live? I said, it's the first trailer house on the left. She goes, oh, the old Richter place. Yeah, no problem. I have you hooked up this afternoon. It's like, oh my God, I'm living in Petticoat Junction, or Green Acres. Where is that? Where you crawl the telephone tower to put the
Yeah.
phone in?
Yeah, I used to. Yeah, I did that in Topak. It was drive down until the light poles stop, and take a right, and then drive down until the light poles start, and take a
Yeah.
left. There's a third gate, not driveway, but third gate. So if anybody
Yeah.
got rid of a gate or put a new gate in, you had to recount gates for directions.
Yeah.
If they put in new light poles, you had to start all over again. I probably would have never found home again.
Yes. Yes, this is exactly.
It's not an
And
address,
then
it's a marking on your odometer.
yeah, well, the other thing was when I moved in, when the phone got put in, I
Mhm.
got my first phone call, and they told me that it was 911 calling, and they gave me a survey. They wanted to know how many people lived in the house. They wanted to know if there was any medical problems. Was anybody on medication? And is there a propane tank? I
Oh
said,
my
there's a
god.
propane tank. That's all they really wanted to know, because if there was a fire, they weren't going to come until after the propane tank
Blew
exploded.
up.
Then they were going to show up. It's like, he was, not only was he the judge, he was the 911 coordinator, and he was the bus driver for the school. So he drove the
Is
school
that
bus.
like in the episode of I Love Lucy where they just change the hats
Yeah.
and then it'd be different people?
Yes, 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 it was. It was very much so.
Wow.
Yes. So it was extremely interesting. Extremely interesting living there in De Niro, Texas.
That's how Woodhigh is the same way. Yeah, Woodhigh was the
Oh,
same way.
and then, aren't you going to ask me why it was called De Niro?
I'm almost scared to
Uh-oh.
know.
Because its claim to fame was that right before they captured Santa Anna in the Texas Revolution, he was said to have buried the Spanish gold there to pay the soldiers.
Narrow. Money.
Under one of those live oak trees, as he was taking a siesta with his cocaine, and that's how they captured him. He was doing his drugs under a live oak tree, and they buried the gold somewhere around there, and they have never found it.
I used to live in Needles, California, and they name it that because of the Needle Mountains, but the running joke is it's because they can't spell hypodermic. So De
Yes,
Niro
there's
sounds a
another.
lot more.
There is a famous Needle Park too. Yes.
Oh my god.
Well, you know how they busted the meth lab there?
Uh-oh.
Okay, this lady, her son. Okay, this lady had a very weird story. Her husband left home one day and never returned. And after 5 years, they declared him dead because they couldn't find him anywhere in the United States, but they didn't know what had happened to him. And I think officially they made her divorce him so that she could be free of him, because he just ups and leaves, right? Yeah, she has one son, and the son, when he turned um, when he turned 16, he was getting drunk and with a bunch of the kids, and he started car surfing, and he fell off the car and died. Um, and inside his bedroom was a chrysalis for a butterfly, because it was part of his science project that he was doing. And through her grieving process, this butterfly emerges and stuff like that. And so she started getting all these different butterflies and started breeding butterflies in her greenhouse that she had. And she became the butterfly lady that raised these butterflies to be released at funerals and weddings. But first it started out just to be funerals. So as she as she now had a big business going with these butterflies in the greenhouse, and she'd mourned her son's death for quite some time. It had been like 7 years or so. She started smelling a smell, and she thought that the ranchers were spraying poison, and she called on them. And it wasn't the rancher spraying poison. Her butterflies were safe. It was just the meth lab across the lake. She was starting to smell the fume. And that is how she busted the meth lab.
Oh my God.
Because she was after those damn ranchers that were spraying poison for their livestock. And she was not having that shit. She went to town on that. They were going to kill her butterflies. And but the thing was, about a year later, the lake, we'd been in such a drought, the lake had receded so much, a car was found, and they found her husband's car. He'd actually driven into the lake and drowned.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
And so all that time, she thought he'd left her and left her child and all of her. Have you ever seen The Upside of Anger, the movie? With Joan Allen and
It sounds familiar.
Waterworld guy. Why can't I think of his
Kevin
name?
Costner?
Yes, it was Kevin Costner and Joan Allen. And she hated her husband because he ran off and left her, and she thought he moved to another country with his Swedish secretary. And so she was pissed off. And at the end of the movie, they find his body. He'd fallen in a well. He was walking the back acres of his land, and he fell in a well and died in there. Slow died because he broke his legs. And all that time, she was so angry at him the whole time. And Kevin Costner just liked being in the house because he was the alcoholic baseball player. It was a really, really good movie.
Yeah, it was anyway, a comedy. I've seen that, yes.
Yes, her life was like the butterfly lady. Just like,
terrible.
This woman had been through some shit. I was like, good God.
Oh, it's terrible.
Yes.
So hi, Blue. I see you made it back.
Yes, I did. I figured it out. It was somebody was calling me on Facebook for a face talk.
Why are you got that phone started, didn't you?
Well, no, that was Google I was trying to work with the other day, and I still haven't figured that out 100%. But I used to talk to a few friends on Facebook, on the video, one-on-one or whatever, and I haven't done that in so long because, he doesn't have a computer now, so.
Yeah.
But it's like they changed the ring, too. It sounds different than what it used to, and I'm like, what the hell is that noise? And I'm searching, and I clicked on Facebook, but apparently, it opens another little window, and when you're clicking on top, it shrinks it down, apparently, so that's why I didn't see it.
Yeah.
So do we still have a viewer? Have we scared that viewer away?
We had 3 at one time.
2 watching. Yeah.
And one of them's me right now.
One of them's me too.
So it's just us two.
Hello, Reagan, viewer Reagan. I'm viewer Kitty. Well, Blue. Giving my real name out, I need to stop that. This will be a long video. People will forget. Damn, I need to learn how to hash my cigarette. Anyway, so, yeah, that's what that was all about. I seem to be popular. Oh, now you're popular.
Wasn't me.
Somebody's phone's ringing.
Yeah, it's my
Not
guy.
I.
He's not got electricity still, and
Oh no.
Yeah, exactly.
In other words, should I close up early?
Well, no, he's trying to say, how do I shut down a register that shut down because there's no battery? There's no, he doesn't have any battery power.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn. Lock the doors and start cleaning.
Right.
Well, he'd already locked the door. It's just a matter of, he didn't
Closing out the
have,
books. Yeah.
yeah, he just didn't, he wanted to know how, it still hasn't come back on. It's already 8:30. We close at 9. How do I do this? The register's not operating.
Help. Help. Yeah.
Oh, damn. Yeah, and then my daughter, she sent me a message. Apparently, there's problems there again.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think we're going to have itchy balls again.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Mm.
Mm.
You know, I know a lot of people, and I even think it too, is, well, why does she even stay? But then again, I also know the heart wants what it wants.
Well, here's the thing. I was just talking about this with somebody a couple days ago because a friend is just got divorced. Is when you're in that situation, it doesn't matter. Everybody on the planet can tell you. You can know yourself that you don't need to be there.
Mm-hmm.
It's and sometimes people stay in those situations way too long, but it has to run its course, and you have to be the one to make that call. And a lot of people don't understand and get so frustrated. Why doesn't she just leave him? Why doesn't he just leave her? Why do they stay together? And we're just hardwired for that shit. Unfortunately. I mean,
I think
human
that,
nature works against us there.
yeah, and I think that there's always that thought in the back of somebody's mind, too, that, if they were really good one time, they could be that good again. And there are those relationships where they do have a little miracle happen and things change, or maybe somebody has to learn something from it, but it's rare.
Well, and
But
I
it could
mean,
happen.
yeah, I mean, I had the hardest time with my still legally married to husband because we were friends for so long. We knew each other for so long, and all this other crazy shit happened in my life, and he was still this constant, despite everybody else coming and going and death and people moving away and just all these things happening. He was still there, and we had been friends and known each other for a long time. So it was really hard because when our marriage went south, it was like, damn, I know that we can get along because we did for so long before that. And then he went through all his crap, and it was hard to. I didn't want to be with him. I didn't want to be in that situation, but I kept falling back into it because it was what was familiar to me, and my hopes were still there that it was going to get better. And then one day I woke up and went, "What the fuck are you doing? Stop this!" And I was
Yeah.
out of it, and it was over, and I was so glad that I finally got to that mindset of just being done. But
I think a lot of people they have to make up their mind themselves. But
yeah,
I mean, there's always people that are that mean well, and they tell you this is what you need to do, this is what you need to do. Ultimately, you have to make your own decision and just do it.
yeah.
And or not, which seems to be this case here for now, I guess. But
Well, and
you
just
just
like
never.
with him, his thing is I told him that I was done, and he left, okay, and then he had to come back, wind his way back in the door. So I let him back in the door just so that he could leave me, so that he was the one that left me because I was so inferior. Not that I split. It couldn't have been that I split up with him because he is such a catch.
Well,
Uh, uh,
yeah, this is something I don't get. Why do
Yeah,
people
what
do
a
that? Why do they feel
castrated
the
man.
need to make it the other person's fault why a relationship broke up? Why can't you just say goodbye to each other and just go? Why does it always have to be somebody's fault?
that's what irritates me because I'm one of those people. I mean, I have no problem. I mean, just like with Scott and I, we split up and then we got back together, but you know, it was just one of those things. There was just so much shit going on, and, you know, he was off in his own head. I had my own crap going on. And it was not, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like we fought or had some big, like, issue. We just kind of, you know, it was, okay, all right, I'm leaving. And that was it. I mean, other than the occasional psycho, I'm friends with everybody that I've ever been with. You know what I mean? Relationships. I stay friends with people. I don't like burn bridges or feel the need to make it some big thing. I mean, even my stupid ex-husband, I talk shit about him, but like we're still civil with each other. We can still have conversations and stuff. But yeah, he still that need to be like, well, I was the one that left her. You know, it's so childish. It's so
Yeah.
childish. It's like,
Yeah, I mean, there are times when, you know, when a relationship has definitely run its course and it's definitely over, the honeymoon phase is over and it's not what you expected, you know.
he's
And
well
you know
into
it's
his
time, yeah.
yeah, he's well into his 40s. I mean, there's no reason to act that damn childish.
Yeah,
But
it's
whatever.
just like, you know, it doesn't matter whose fault it is. 10 years from now, are you going to care? No,
Yeah, exactly.
you know, but people, they do that.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, and
you
for me,
know.
it's just like, whatever, you know.
Yeah, I'm that way too. It's just like, fuck it, you know.
What is that thing? I don't know. I remember that it was one of those emails that everybody passed around 50 million times, that a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And
Hmm.
that's truly how people are. I mean, if you look at it, that it's how it is. You know, you've got some people that are always there, or those constants in your life. And you got other people that truly are just a lesson to learn. You know, and then and it's usually on both ends. And then people that uh, are there for, I mean, just like with Ty, I mean, we were together for like a year and a half, and it was kind of, the whole thing was so random that he just randomly like got on a plane and flew out here
Hmm.
half-assed, you know. And then like we were together for like that year and a half, and then it was like, okay, well, it's time for you to go home. You know. And he's like, yeah, it's time for me to go home, because he's got a child back there and he's got a life and a family, but he just needed to get that perspective and away from things. And, you know, I mean, we both got something out of it. And, you know, I mean, it was fine. Once again, there was no need for some big dramatic anything, and he got to be kind of a pain in the ass toward the end there, but, you know. That's just because he was dealing with his own, crap. So, oh, and we have a viewer.
Yes, and we also have a
It's
puppy that's having a conniption. What's going on? Oh, she left.
uh-oh. Bad things happen.
Oh, I hope she wasn't embarrassed about her dog.
Yeah, it's probably because someone's there.
Oh,
That's probably why the
probably.
dog was barking.
Yeah.
It's probably her
Okay,
Lamborghini.
we do have it's Shannon. Forgive me if I pronounce this incorrectly.
Bananas.
Bananas. Oh well. Hello. Any questions or comments?
Would she like to join?
There you go. Would you like to come in?
It'll take a little while because we've got the delay, so.
Yeah.
Well, my perspective was that I had to let it be my husband's idea. Otherwise, he would have tracked me down until he blew something up or killed somebody. So
And yeah,
that's just the type personality I was dealing with. And sometimes you fear what's going to happen. And so you have to wait till it's the right time to exit.
well, and
And everybody can tell you what you're supposed to do and not do, but only you know exactly how uh, uh,
yeah, and you can never
how
explain it to other
dangerous
people.
your situation is. Yes.
Yeah, and you don't know. I mean, and sometimes, just like I know people that are in relationships and they both will just bitch up a storm about each other, but they've been together forever and they're actually happy. They just do that thing,
Yeah.
well, happy, whatever, whether they're truly are or
Yeah.
not, who knows, because that's their thing. And yeah, and that was with with my last ex-husband. It was one of those things where the first time that I told him, okay, I can't take you anymore, there's too much going on and this is just too much, he did the whole big dramatic thing, you know. And it was a concern of, you know, if he was going to hurt himself, whatever, you know what I mean. I just,
Yeah.
at that point, I didn't care, but I was worried because, you know, there was me, my children first and foremost were there, you know, and I didn't want,
Yeah.
it was just keeping things smoothed over enough to get past things to the point to where I could just convince him that he didn't want to be there anymore. Yeah, and then it kind of escalated, and I was like, you know what, you just have to go. So yeah, he
Yeah.
left and then did the whole coming back so he could go, oh, you know. But yeah, and we played this little game, and it was just this dance, you know, for shoot, like 2 3 years we did this back and forth ish thing where he, you know, had to feel like that he still had some kind of claim over me, basically, you know. And I was so glad to be done with him that I wasn't looking for anybody else or trying to. I wasn't even dating people. I was just like, just everybody leave me the hell alone, you know. Um,
Yeah.
and then Scott moved in, and that was the point where he realized, "You mean our marriage is over?" And it's like, yeah, yeah, that's real. that's
Yeah.
that's a real thing. We are done. You know, and it took a little while for everything to kind of sink in for him, and then he kind of he moved forward and moved on with his life, and he's doing good now, and I'm happy for him. He's got a good job, and he's got a girlfriend that he's been with for a little while, and you know, I mean, good. You know, and I'm
Yeah.
genuinely happy for him because we were friends for a long time. I don't judge him on the fact that being married to him was like living in the middle of a cyclone. You know, I mean, that's just, you know, something he wasn't good at. As far as I brought out the worst in him, he brought out the worst in me. We knew that, you know. Uh, so yeah,
Yeah. My husband had some redeeming qualities. There were times that was really good. There were times it was really, really not good. And it's just decisions that you have to make. And, um, you know, I did the best decision making I could at the time, is all I can tell anybody. Um, my kids, more than anybody, understand that, though, because they lived with his violent, moody temper that we never even knew what the trigger was going to be. But he wasn't always like that. And it just, but when he was like that, we suffered a lot. And so they knew that um, his job in the oil field was blowing things up. So, you know, he was very well versed in it. He had oil field explosives. When I say he probably would have blown my car up, I am not lying. He could have blown my car up very easily. And we won't tell you how many guns he owned, and therefore shooting somebody was a possibility as well. And so the threat of the threat was real, and you know, I just had to do it the best way I could do it, and it took me that long for him to get a girlfriend that I caught him with, and then it was his idea to leave because he had a girlfriend that he could be, you know, puff his chest out and stuff, and which is fine. And I just had to keep reminding myself, be careful what you fight for, or you might get it, because I had fought this stuff before because I feel, oh, you're challenging me, oh, a girlfriend, oh, I will end that real quick. I
yeah,
had to learn to back off of that and let the universe take care of it how it needed to take care of it.
yeah. Uh-oh. That's not on my end, is it? Is your internet okay? You're choppy, Toy. Oh,
I'm sorry, I saw that I froze.
yeah. I don't know where Blue went. Shannon, I was reading your comment. She said, I was typing and it made me leave. I just wanted to be here because I was in the hospital for a month from a desert recluse bite. The spirit animal Blue Whisper shared gave me a WTH moment. I didn't know bite victims share the same emotions. And yeah, that's actually that's funny too because and speaking about my ex-husband, he got bit on his feet. He was helping somebody clean out a shed and he got bit on both feet and went through the same thing. He no longer has toenails because of all of the tissue that died. And yeah, it does a very strange thing to you, and that is common. Yeah.
Yes, it does. My husband was also bitten by a brown recluse and almost died with it. So it's a very serious situation as well. It's not a. He was touch and go for a while there. It almost killed him.
Yeah, that was nasty.
So yeah, and a lot of times that is how we get a spirit animal too.
Oh, that's how I got my spirit animal, the spider.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I had to do something, so I had to step away for a minute.
Okay. Well, you should catch up on the comments over on YouTube.
Yes, because she had a WTF moment when she heard you talk about that.
Okay, wait a minute.
I hope she's feeling better. And she just got out of the hospital.
Yeah, that's rough. It's so scary too.
A desert recluse.
Yeah, such a little thing too.
Oh yeah,
you terrify me.
they're all over the houses too. I mean, I'm sure all my furniture has them in them right now too.
Oh yeah. Okay, she was talking about that. I'm sorry, I had to step away. Desert. Now I'm gonna have to Google that and see what those look like. That sounds just plain nasty right there. Mean spider.
Yeah, they're the brown recluses. It's the same.
Oh, it's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It was causing the flesh around the bite to actually die. They call necrosis of the flesh, and drilled the hole completely down into my foot, and it was the most painful thing I ever went through. And ever since then, spiders seem to they're drawn to me, and they're pretty cool.
Right. Oh, okay. It was a long time ago, but you still feel that. Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I still have problems with my foot too, and I've got a scar there. My right foot's the one that was bitten, and it will swell up on top and be very painful even to this day, just from the nerve damage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they terrify me. Every time I see a spider web, I freak out and have to go chase it down and make sure what kind of spider's living in that spider web.
Yeah, and cobwebs, any kind of webbing. I knocked my water down here.
I wonder if Spin can get back in. Let me send her another invite just in case she's having trouble.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd love to. I can't tell whether or not she's messaged in Facebook because my Facebook keeps freezing. I can't even. Oh, I can't even.
Well, I had to turn off my Facebook notifications because my old phone, it just killed the battery.
Oh.
So this phone is supposed to have a big battery life so that I can turn back on my Facebook notifications. Mm-hmm. So I get my 1,000 notifications that y'all are chatting in the chat room. Yeah. I may not like that, but whatever. I'll be going off all the night. Bing, 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 bing.
Oh, wow.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're
back.
I'm typing to Shannon.
Okay. What happened?
I don't know why. Yeah, they love dark, damp. I don't even know why I'm typing this, but I'm going to type it. They love damp, dark areas especially, too. It was in a cardboard box in the basement. I was wearing nothing but flip-flops, and I moved the box with my foot, and then I felt a sting, and I looked down, and just long enough to see it. It looks like it's got like a guitar. They say a violin. To me, it looks like a guitar, but the shape on its back. And that's how I was bitten. So yeah. And they can hide in clothing too, so it's always a good idea to fold and put your clothes away and put a little bit of, if you don't like the smell of mothballs, what is that? Mint. Put mint, like make a sachet or a little bag and put some mint in it. Replying. Okay, replaying. I'm replaying. Yeah, just put some mint in a little bag and put that in your drawers, and spiders don't like mint. So I hope that helps. And shake out your clothes if in doubt, especially if you live in areas where there's a brown recluse.
Yeah. So I'm just kind of breaking in here real quick to say that I'm gonna leave and come back because there was a knock at my door. It was my landlady. She wants to go marketing now, so apparently we're going now. So I'll be back.
Okay.
Marketing?
Yes, marketing
Grocery
now.
shopping, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I can't be mad at that woman.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I cannot be mad at that woman. I want to be mad at her because I'm going now during chat when we could have gone all day. But she brought me half a pizza. And she's like, let's go shopping.
She fed you.
There were string.
It was the Trader
attached.
Joe's pizza. It's like, okay, well, I guess if I'm going to interrupt her witchy chat, I better be bringing her some damn good pizza. So she brought me half a Trader Joe's personal pizza. And like, those damn things are good. Advertisement. So I will be back.
Okay.
So have fun.
So, did y'all do something good for New Moon?
Rearranged.
I did several spells. One in particular that I fed for 3 days. And one of the things I did, and this is kind of funny, but one of the things that I did along with the spell is the potion I made in the bottle I set on top of a dollar bill on my altar, and on the dollar bill I wrote, "Come back to me times 10 times 3 times 10 times 3 times 10 times 3. And the next day I took it and I bought a scratch-off lottery ticket with that dollar. And I took this lottery ticket to the truck and I scratched it off and I won another dollar. Now, mind you, 10 people have gone and come through this little convenience store. By the time I went back in there, I got that same dollar back.
Okay.
And so I decided, okay, maybe I'm not supposed to use that dollar, but to keep it on my person when I do. And, you know,
yeah.
That's
no,
the way I'm
it
feeling.
said come back to me, and it came back to you.
It did. It came back to me.
You told it to.
But I told you, 10 times 3 times 10 times 3 times 10 times 3, that's 27,000.
You're going to be getting that thing back in change for a long time. No.
I was going to say, the first thing is the affirmation that it's coming. So
Right.
you just, and that was what it was.
Yeah,
You
so
said
to me, it's
your
like,
first initial part of the spell was come back to me. Was a dollar bill. You spent it, it came right back to you. That's supposed to be an information to you that the universe is working on it. Quit worrying about it, forget about it, and you'll start to see more stuff just start.
Well, because when I went back in there, I was just going to take another one, but then I thought, no, I just need to take the dollar. And when she handed me the same dollar I used to buy it, it floored me.
There you go.
And then I felt like, okay, well, I'm not supposed to spend it anymore. It came back to me. So I'm just going to hang on to this. This is like my lucky charm now.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's just going to keep coming back to me 27,000 different times. So it's going to me, if I hang on to it, it's going to work like a magnet.
Yeah, so yeah, you that was just affirmation that the universe is working on your spell. So, that's all it was.
And of course I did a little bit of relationship spell, and I did a little bit of, health, because I always need help. I'm working on that. That's the one I'm feeding, so.
Yes, I am now on my 3rd day of that Trinka 5, and I am I got my hotel room paid for without, so I'm good.
Really?
That was one of the, yeah, that's why Brandy's like, you're just getting all the money out of me. It's like,
Oh no. It's okay.
Oh, is
I'm
that
like,
raw?
no, I already,
Yes. That's raw.
huh?
It's raw. Okay, that's the bad boy.
It's the meanie pants.
Yeah, I've got my bad boy. I don't know. He's hiding from me now because I let him know. He must have heard me talking about I'm gonna kill him on YouTube. I'm going to sacrifice him for breaking my wand.
Raw's got the skinniest tail. Look at his skinny. Oh, don't look at his butthole. Look at how skinny his tail is. He's got the skinniest little kitty tail. It's so funny.
I don't know. Willie's got a skinny tail too, and really long. They must be related. They have to be.
Yeah. Oh, it's so funny because he does. He's got this rat tail. He's like a rat.
It's real long like Willie's too. Real long tail.
When he puffs up, when he gets scared, it looks like a normal cat tail. The rest of the time, it's just this little skinny little rat tail.
He said this because it's damn hot in Las Vegas. If you moved me to someplace decent, it would all be full fluffy.
Now,
I want to ask Shannon if she's still there. Shannon, do you have a pet? Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, Mal's got a big fluffy tail. Raw just doesn't have one. He's just got this pencil tail.
And he walks around with it looking like a question mark, right?
All the time.
All the
Yes.
time. They're related. It's Willie's relatives over there you got.
He likes to be spanked. He's a
That's
weird
Willie.
Uh oh.
Whoa, don't fall.
Yeah, they came right into it.
He's a kinky cat.
He is a weirdo.
Okay, I just noticed, I think this, I hope this was an old one. Shannon says she has cedar.
Oh yeah, she was talking about for the spiders.
Oh, I was going to ask, what is cedar, a cat or a dog?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, no.
Cedar does. Yeah, cedar is effective as well.
Good for everything.
Yes, okay.
And everything, yeah.
Especially if it's a cat. Cats love to kill spiders. I'm sorry. I didn't scroll down. I don't know why it didn't scroll down. There we go. She says, I have many, and she is an American tortie. I just called her, and she was like, why are you bothering me? It's a cat, right? Yeah, American tortie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cute.
Why are you bothering me? Because you're not opening a can. That's why, right?
Exactly.
Opening a
It's
can
like, is there food in your hands? If there's no foods in your hands, then don't bother me.
We want treats.
Yes. I had one that was in my house wanting attention yesterday. Actually crawled up in my lap. I was floored.
A cat?
Yes, that little diva decided that she was like, okay, she's not paying attention to me. She's not paying attention to me. Okay, crap. I'm going to have to jump up there so she pays attention to me.
No, she's
She
like
did. I was like,
a neighborhood cat, or she just came in your...
no. When I bought the house 2 years ago, she was living underneath it.
Oh.
She came up and told me that the deal was I feed her, don't touch her.
Oh, okay. So, in
And
other words...
she would, yap, where's my food? Don't touch me, I didn't tell you you could touch me.
What do you call her?
Call her Little Diva. Cause
Little
that's what
Diva?
she is.
Okay, so you're Little Diva's bitch.
Yeah, Little Diva is yeah.
I am Willie's bitch.
It's
Oh,
Little
damn.
Diva is, yeah.
I've got two. She's got three. So you've got one. 1, 2, 3.
I
Spin
technically
only has
have 5.
one.
And
Somebody.
she's only a half-size cat.
Yeah. See,
Okay.
technically, yeah.
0.05.
I
Yeah,
have.
she's only a half-size cat. She's got the tiniest little dainty feet, and she looks like she's a 6-month-old kitten.
That's Batman. He's so tiny. He's such a runty little thing. He's beautiful. Like his coat's beautiful.
Oh yeah.
And he looks fantastic, but he's just a little, like he's half the size of my other 2 cats. And then my mom's got the 2 orange cats over there. She's got little Ezio. He's a munchkin, and his legs are only that long. He's so cute. Oh my! And then Tycho is Raw and Mal put together. He's a humongous ginger tabby. Just the cat is like, I mean, he's like 20 pounds easy, and that's without the hair. So, his back is like this wide. Are you happy, Raw? Raw's standing on my keyboard.
And I have to tell y'all,
Don't let him fry.
I have had so much activity in this house
Brownie?
that I am not knowing what the hell is going on. My roommate not even home, and then I was doing my video this morning, and someone was rummaging through like sacks that you bring home, like you've been shopping and
bags?
whatever. Those plastic bags that have like clothes or whatever in them.
Yeah.
Someone was going through. There was nobody in this house.
Oh boy.
The other day, my roommate, she leaves with her son, and I know that they've left because they were going to the RumsCon, whatever that is
Yeah.
that they do.
Mhm.
Why am I getting beat?
I don't know. Are you sure that's not Reagan because her cat's walking on the keyboard?
He's
I don't
standing
know.
on the keyboard. Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Just making sure it wasn't my computer. It's not like my computer. So, she goes to RealmsCon, and she hadn't been gone, 30 minutes. I knew she didn't even have time to get there yet and get in and, see anything.
Mhm.
And all of a sudden, I heard what sounded like my front door open. You know how when you have weather stripping, and the door it was like the door flew open? So I
Yeah.
come out of my back bedroom, my magic room, and the door's shut. I go over there. It's locked. I lock the deadbolt. I'm walking all over the house. Can't find anything. She had left a watermelon on my kitchen counter.
Oh.
So long. And it wasn't that long, but apparently she bought it when it was overripe and she didn't know how to pick out a watermelon. It exploded. It was a watermelon, and I thought I had been at home invaded. I could have killed her.
You mean if you caught it in time, you could have stuck a straw in there and got drunk.
Yes,
Fermented.
yes. Blew up on my counter, and it didn't look like it was whole. It had ripped up down the bottom part of it, and it was running juice all down on the ground in my kitchen and stuff. Took me a while to figure that out, though, because I'm looking for a pet person in my house. I thought somebody had come in to get me. I was like, oh, hell no. When Brandy comes into the house and I tell her what happened, she goes, and you were looking in the house? I said, hell yes, I was. She goes, well, what would you have done if somebody had been in there? I would have killed them? What do you think I would have done?
You're the scariest thing ever going to be in your house because you're a witch.
Exactly. I'm like.
Exactly. Oh, hey, when are you leaving for your trip to New Orleans? New Orleans.
I'm going to be leaving Friday morning, Friday before Halloween.
Okay, so we're still meeting next Wednesday?
Yeah, I'm not leaving until the,
we ought to have our own little Halloween party online and dress up.
I was going to say, I'm leaving on the 30th, and I will be back the Day of the Dead.
Okay.
We should get dressed up next Wednesday, and have our own little Halloween party.
Okay. That might be a good trial run for me for the Witches Ball that I'm going to in New Orleans.
There you go.
I've been watching the originals that came back on with the season 2 on Netflix, so I got caught up on that and getting all excited. I need somebody to tell me some more shows to watch that has New Orleans as the background. Because I want to think of unusual places to go, and sometimes they show you, things.
Well, if you get on YouTube and just put in the search New Orleans documentary, I know you're going to go see Marie Laveau's.
Oh, hell yeah.
I
Of
know a lot of
course.
places in Louisiana, but in New Orleans not specifically because I haven't been there in so long. But there's certain things you have to see when you go there, like Oak Alley and.
You got to visit the swamps. Oh, what about that place? Is that New Orleans where that one what was that slave lady that wanted to make the children sick with the oleanders? The hell was that now? That famous plantation, isn't that in New Orleans?
Which one?
She wanted to make them sick, but they ended up dying.
What was that?
Used oleander in the cake. Um,
I don't know about that one, but I did know about oleanders. Don't ever use that as a stick for your hot dog.
Oh, gross! Oh no, that's bad.
Well, I don't live far from Louisiana, so I'm not unfamiliar with swamps because Texas has swamps. It has a forest. It has a desert. It has hill country. It has the base of the Rocky Mountains. We've got every terrain here.
Yeah.
So I am very quite familiar, and because we're so close, we do carry things like oleander and stuff like that are very
so now I got to open up a new window and Google that plantation. It was the what plantation? I'll just haunted plantation.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
Haunted plantation, New Orleans. It's brought it up in my. Thank you, Google.
Probably every plantation there.
Yeah.
Every plantation there has
There's
some
so
sort
many
of killing
plantations
on
that
it.
are haunted in New Orleans. Everything. Oh,
I
you
love
gotta go
Oak
down to the
Alley.
French
Oh my
Quarter.
god.
Listen for me. You gotta go down to the French Quarters. You gotta take a picture of a hooker or one of the whorehouses for me.
Okay.
One of my past lives, I was a madam.
Okay.
My grandmother
Well,
lived in houses
what I
for
would
like 10
like
years.
is to find the hotel that Truman Capote was subjected to as a small child from his father, the traveling salesman, who kept him in a house of ill repute hotel. When he was very young and he was very, very gay, but he was actually molested and stuff at that hotel stuff too.
You gotta go to the Myrtles Plantation. The Myrtles Plantation. That's the one.
And where is that?
I'm looking at it. Oh, hey, Mystic Moon. Hey, Mystic Moon. Yeah, it's the Myrtles Plantation. Okay, let's see. Myrtles Plantation. Because I've got the Hangouts open and I've got Facebook open. I got a couple other programs going on here. It's going to take a little bit longer. I'll send you the link. It says St. Francisville, Louisiana.
Oh, St. Francisville's where my brother was married, yes. That's where Steel Magnolias was. The movie.
Yeah.
Steel Magnolias is actually the true story from there.
Okay, and now what was that slave's name? Because she was hung from the tree out front, and the tree still stands there. That's the tree right there.
That's probably where my brother got married, in the plantation there.
The legend, Chloe. Her name was Chloe. And see, what was happening is she was having an affair with the owner, the master. And when he got tired...
Wait. They call it an affair now when you're the slave?
Well, she was in love with him.
Okay.
And so I heard. I don't know how true that is. But
yeah.
because she was doing that, she was
killed
a
all the
favorite.
kids. I think she might have had a little bit of...
No, she didn't want to kill the kids. What happened was she was sleeping with him, and all of a sudden he brought a new housemaid into the house and started having sex with the new one. She thought she was losing favor. So she thought that if she could make the kids sick and nurse them back to health, she would be the hero of the day and he would love her again. And she used the oleander to make them sick, and she knew the recipe, and she did it just like her mother taught her. And she put too much in, she misread the recipe or something, and the kids ended up dying. And she felt bad and admitted to what she did because she loved those children like her own. and she was hung from the tree for murdering the tree right out in front. And you can still, like, while I'm looking at a picture, there she is, right there. There's her ghost right there. But here, I'll Facebook it to you here in the admin.
Yeah, I used to when I stayed in Louisiana, I used to live in Thibodaux, which was like an hour out of New Orleans. And we did all the swamp tours, all of the plantations. That was like, I mean, the whole time I was down there, that's basically what we did. So I wasn't working while I was there, so I just drove all over the whole damn state and saw all the things.
Well, I wonder, Mystic's watching. Mystic, are you coming in? Get in here, Mystic.
Does she need an invitation? I sent one, but maybe she needs another one.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
Well, she'll answer, I'm sure, as soon as she hears us, because there's a delay. But if you need an invitation, you know the drill. Because I know there's 4 watching. One is Shannon, one is Mystic, one is me, and one is Reagan.
Did Shannon want to come in?
She said she was eating dinner. Shannon, if you want to come in when you're done eating, just let us know. It's so weird because I have the Hangout shrunk down so I can look at these Google pages I have open, you know. And I go back to the YouTube channel and I'm seeing us talk and our mouths aren't matching up. Mystic says, no, I look a mess. Oh, come on. Look at me. I had to run into town. I was late. I did not have time to throw on even lipstick. And I'm here. Don't you give me no shit now.
That's too far from New Orleans. I won't have time.
She said, no, I didn't get one. She didn't get an invite.
Who?
Mystic didn't get an invite.
I just sent another one. I sent 2 already to her.
Okay. And Shannon says, oh, she's so shy. It's not even funny.
You won't be shy with that.
Reagan and Spin are real shy. You just get in here and talk and just, just like you're doing now.
We're not talking about anything.
Okay, she says, Shannon said, I didn't do that twice. Just do it there, great. I have no idea what they're talking about right now. I'm confused. You do it. I see what they're doing. They're arguing. There's room for both of you.
Oh, there's room for, yes. All right, let's see if I can find.
Since you do it, I'm new.
Okay, so I'm back.
Hi, back. I'm front. Well, I know you're always on, but Mystic, you can still, don't you make me get all spin on you now.
Oh my God. Sorry, that's me ringing. She knows that I'm live chatting.
Oh, okay. Now Mystic's telling Shannon, "I'll go if you go."
Shannon, you need to friend me on Google Plus so I can send you an invite. And Mystic, I've sent you your invite. Okay. Mystic, there's another one for you, and let me go to Google Plus.
Okay, I don't understand. She says, I think there are rules to sick people interrupting.
No, we're all not real well here.
Sick as in sick as in what? Like sneezy coffee, or sick as in one sick individual?
Hey, I had the flu last Wednesday, so yeah, no.
Believe me, it's online. It's not contagious.
It's okay. As
Nothing's
long as my
okay.
computer doesn't get a virus from you, it's okay.
It's really weird because the faces when I'm looking at YouTube's not matching up with our talk, and then I have to realize, oh wait, it's shrunk down.
Dr. Pepper?
She says, I certainly will. I live by the threefold law. She thinks she's going to get sick.
Oh.
Oh, wait a minute. Threefold law. You think you're going to get sick by coming into this chat? What are you the one that made Manchibella sick?
Did you give me the flu?
You give her the flu.
It's on the dresser. Oh, this is terrible, guys. This is bad.
What?
The Smiths down the street from us was out of Dr. Pepper, so I'm forced to drink Dr. K this evening.
A Dr. K?
Okay.
That's not bad.
What the hell is that?
Not Dr. Pepper. We'll go with
I
it.
know. Well, that's what I'm saying. What the hell is that?
It's some colored water.
Okay. Now, Mystic, talk about looking all crazy. Before you moved there, I saw you on here in your nightgown, so don't give me no shit.
Huh?
Yeah, she was in her nightgown one time when she got on the chat. So you can't tell me you're afraid to come on. 'Cause come on, look at me.
Dr. K.
Stop rubbing up on me.
I'm looking for Shannon right now. So
And
bear
Mystic's
with me.
worried about how she looks, and I'm talking about killing Willie live on YouTube. Is that Scott? Hi, Scott.
I hope so. Don't touch my cheeks! I'm live! Don't you dare! Oh my god.
Do it. That would be funny. Hey, tell Scott if we dress up for for the next chat, he needs to dress up too.
Okay, I had him hand me my glass off of the dresser, and it's completely coated on the inside with cat fur. I did not realize that before I had him hand it to me. Can you rinse that for me? Who's that for me? Oh. Huh? I know it's not for you. Can you eat that? You gonna try? He's up to eating baby Ruth now.
Oh, gee.
I'm trying, anyway. Yeah.
I hope he cooks them first.
And my cat's starting with him. Ross, starting trouble. He's
Of course,
upset.
it's raw.
He laid on my keyboard and bad things happened, so I had to put him down. No, not like that!
What's he doing?
I said I had to put him down. He goes, "You're going to put him down for laying on your keyboard?"
Yeah, right along with Willie.
Yeah. His tail's going to be sticking out of the crock pot.
Okay. I found her and I added her and I sent her an invite.
Okay.
Mystic, you have your invite too. Don't tell me you don't.
Yeah, and
I'll
don't
send you
worry about
some.
coming on here looking all... Cause
Look at me. I was all crazy today. I had to go get tires and the phone and everything else today.
I put a bandana on because half of my hair has got big dark spots all over it because my hairdresser doesn't know how to do hair. Scott. And I said, don't get any bleach on the ends because it'll break off. He goes, okay. So I've got blonde roots and then black and then blonde tips, pink tips. So I covered that with a bandana, and then I've been sweating profusely, so I was like, well, I'll at least put lipstick on. And then I put lipstick on, and then I've been sitting here eating for some reason. And yeah, it's been a rough everything. So, we had some guy, I don't know if you guys read earlier when I was on Facebook, some guy knocked on my door, and he was saying he was
Oh,
Did
come
you
on.
guys see my Facebook post today?
Yes, I
did
saw
not.
your pictures. Those are wonderful.
It's all up
So
now,
excited.
though. I wanted to take another picture, but it's Okay, let me get out of this.
My Facebook keeps crashing, so.
I wanted to put a picture of it finished and the inside of it, but I haven't done it yet. I just got inside from locking it up. It's really cute.
Oh, how
So
Awesome.
when's
The
going to be the
inside,
first night living in it?
Oh,
the inside is all pine. It really is nice.
Okay, I'm seeing it.
oh, that is
What the
really
hell is
cool.
that needle thing that you got there?
What one?
The one with the thorns all over it.
Oh, you
That
like
look-
that? That's my hawthorn bushes. Those are
Oh,
the stalks, and the needles. The needles have them going down the vein, and then all the leaf itself has little ones that if you go the wrong way, they poke you really
yeah, I
painful.
know. It's making me get that feeling
Yep.
that you get when you, like I've already got by them, and I'm just.
I'll send you
I
some of
feel it
those if
already.
you want some.
I would like some.
I'll send you some. I've got tons of them, man. I've been harvesting hawthorn bushes.
Right. Really
Oh.
cool, though. That's so cute. You're going to have a nice little normal place.
It's really big inside. I can't wait to show you guys. But it'll be finished on Friday, so I've got to wait a couple more days.
That's
No.
not bad, though.
But I've been out there working all day, trying to get all the dirt down that got pushed. I'm trying to make it level. Oh my God, what a mess. Oh, now tell Sharon she needs to come on.
I already sent her. I found her, and I sent
I'm a
her.
hot mess. If I can do it, you can do it.
Well, if it's her first time on the Google Hangouts, it might take a minute to download it, you know?
Yeah, and
You're lacking.
Yeah.
and no one was watching but you and Mystic. So see, there you go.
Yeah.
And Finn will be back, too.
Yeah, what
Yes.
happened with Lynn? She texted me. I didn't read it yet. What?
She's going shopping.
They made her go shopping for groceries.
Marketing.
She ate some magic pizza, and poof, she had to go shopping.
Marketing.
Oh,
Marketing, that's
Y'all
right.
be making me hungry, or I'm gonna order pizza.
I'm
And
waiting
eat
for my
it in front
chicken.
of us, that you know you better bring enough for everybody.
You know what
that's all wrong.
You know what I made for dinner tonight? I put chicken. The kids love chicken drumsticks. Like they could just live on chicken drumsticks. So I put a whole family pack of chicken drumsticks in the slow cooker, and then, like right before they got done, I drained them and put barbecue sauce on them. So we're having barbecue chicken drumsticks for dinner.
Ooh,
Yummy.
I made lasagna.
And I don't know what else.
Oh, that's even yummier. Damn it. Don't talk about food. I didn't
I know you people need to stop that crap. I'm gonna have to order a damn pizza and have heartburn all
have
night.
delivery out here, so I can't deliver nothing. Darn it. It's a bummer that they don't have, like, at least a pizza delivery.
Let me tell you something. One time I was camping and I was dying for pizza, and I went down to right down the road from the campsite. There was a little just a little cheesy little store, you know, like a 7-Eleven type thing, right? I went down there, a little mom and pop place, and they had these little frozen pizzas.
Yeah, they have that down here.
And I got the frozen pizzas, and I took toothpicks and stuck on the pizza, and I put foil over it, and I stuck it on the grill and ate it. That was how I
Hey,
ate frozen pizza.
I would do it. I would do that.
Delicious. Oh my God, they were so good.
Let me tell you, my father taught me how to. We didn't rough it because my father did everything on a friggin' grill out there. With just he would create a rack right over the fire and just
I have
cooked everything.
a smoker, and then I have a charcoal grill, and I have a gas grill, and those go with me everywhere I go because those are important to me. Very.
Yeah. My father and on campsites and stuff like that, we'd be eating barbecued turkey and shit. He would make whatever.
I used to wrap potatoes in foil and strap them to my exhaust manifold of my truck, so that when I got where I was going, I'd have baked potatoes.
Woohoo!
Okay,
Now I can have a baked potato.
That would be what my husband did in the oil field on those big generators and stuff. They would stick all of their food in those engines, and they'd have hot food when they were ready to eat.
Where do you think I learned that shit from? My grandma taught me that because she learned it all from her first husband because he was a roughneck.
That's oil field. Yeah, I was gonna say that's an oil field trick.
Yeah.
Yes, in Texas, I know the oil field tricks here too.
Mhm.
Hey,
Yeah.
speaking of men, I have to know, the last thing we heard from you, Mystic, was that you went outside to turn off your generator, and there
It was
he
bad
was.
last night. It was very bad last night. He is up. You know, he called me all kinds of names yesterday. Now he's being verbal. He was acting like he was talking to his dog. Told his dog to come back. You don't want to be. You can't get over here. I don't want you over that idiot neighbor. Nothing but trouble. Call me all these names. And then when I came back from picking up my laundry and I'm out there with the fire all the way at the other end of my property, he's saying, "What an effing idiot! You're a fucking idiot!" Talking just directly to me as I'm my back to him, and I was just like, "Wow,
Oh, I deal
wow."
I deal with that all day long here because that's the shit that her brother does. But he never like says it directly to me. It's always in my general direction or where I can overhear it. And that shit gets so old because I'll be like, "Excuse me, did you say something?" No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
That's what I
I'm
thought.
like, God, I can't believe he's verbal now. He used to not say nothing and just. But you know, I caught him behind my RV 3 times. He finally left at 3:30 in the morning. He didn't come home until 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, where do you go at 3:30 in the morning and come back at 6?
Trying to a roadside rest.
Yeah, exactly. 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 He didn't bring his dog. And he brings his dog everywhere. So, yeah. I finally got to sleep at 3:30 when I heard him pulling out. And then he came back at 6 o'clock and the dog started barking. And boy, they know him because we were all standing out there talking tonight. They were fine. They weren't barking. But the minute he drove back in, even the guys were like, they know your dogs know him, huh? I go, yep. Because they know what's going on because that's why my shed's being rushed, my tiny house, whatever you want to call it, being rushed to be done. So, yeah, it's crazy. Crazy, crazy.
Such a nightmare. Huh.
I just have a feeling you're always going to
So
have
he-
problems with
Yeah,
He's leaving at 3:30 in the morning.
yeah. And coming back at 6. And, like, we have a casino down here. About 20 minutes away, we have a big Indian casino.
Uh-huh.
I just still never seen him in the month I've been here ever leave at that hour. Like, I don't know, but it's not my business, but
I
whatever.
think he got his feathers ruffled, and I think that's why he's acting like that. He don't know what to do now. He's probably never had anybody challenge him like that before.
Yeah. Well, I didn't say nothing to him. You know, when he was saying all that stuff, I just ignored him because, you know, I'm not going to stoop to his level and say
Well, no.
anything.
It's just the overall situation. He's probably never had anybody call the cops on him before for doing some, you know, he's probably never had a woman tell him no in his life.
Yeah.
You know.
And you know what? It's almost 30 days. It's almost 30 days. He has not had not one person out here to evaluate any of that stuff.
Well.
Nothing. So on that 30 days, I'm gonna physically have it removed myself. And then if I get in trouble for it, I say, listen, I gave him a notice. I'm not gonna respond. I'm not gonna go there and talk to him. He's very verbal abusive to me now, and he's very I'm afraid of physical violence. Which she's 77, but still, I'm gonna say it.
That's right. You're gonna say it.
Yep.
And you're gonna say.
And you
you're
even
gonna
had to get a
use-
restraining order.
And you're going to use the term terroristic threat.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't matter how old he is, because if he's got firearms or weapons, he could run you over with his car. I mean, just because he's might not be a physical threat.
Yep, and I am nervous. Like last night, I caught him, and I bust him every time I open my door, right up on him, right when he's behind the RV.
Mm-hmm.
He's standing there all by himself at 1 o'clock in the morning, just standing out there. I'm like, I open my RV door, I go off the step,
Mm-hmm.
and I look right at him, and I go, I didn't say anything. I just go, and I turn around and talk to the dog. I'm like, that's weird, and just walk back in, and then
The thing is, he was born and raised in Texas, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I just know he's been in California, and he came from Texas, I believe, this last time.
Yeah, but he's lived a long time in Texas, so he's Texas
like
crazy, and Texas crazy people
That's a special
always
kind
have
of crazy.
guns.
Mm-hmm. That's a
Texas
special.
crazy people always own guns.
Yeah.
It's a Texas thing here. If you're a man,
I'm
you
sure he does.
own guns.
Oh, not even just a man either. That's just a
Yeah,
Texas
I'm gonna
thing.
have a gun. My kid, yeah, I'm gonna be having one of those too real soon. But I'm gonna have those cameras done first. Yeah, and just waiting for electricity. The power, the company.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something about the Texas men and guns. They don't go down and get their license.
No.
They just have them.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to notify the sheriff that they got them. They're just going to use them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they're used to. They're used to that. He comes from a different generation. You're talking about someone who's almost 80 years old. He's not used to having a gun law tell him he has to have a concealed carry license and crap.
He has
Someone's like, stop me from having my gun.
And you know what I forgot to tell you guys too is that tonight when we were all standing out here and the workers were putting the roof on, I was standing out here with my dogs. He pulled out, I don't know what he was doing then, but he pulled out and he sat at the driveway for no shit, like 20 minutes watching us. Even the guys on the roof asked me something. He goes, like, that guy just sitting there, like, and he knew he was watching us, like he was right at the level. You know, I was like, what he does.
That's called stalking.
Yeah, like really, like he just sat there.
There are stalking laws.
At the people putting a roof on a house. Like, what the hell are you? So weird.
That's just ridiculous.
So weird. You know, the guys were like, man, like, I know.
Well, have you seen him at all today?
Yeah, today when he came out to go to take off wherever he went.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sat in the driveway for like 20 minutes, sat in his car with his engine on, turned around, staring out the window at the workers and me standing there at the house.
Wow.
Well, because he can't see me right now. The RV blocks his view from the tiny house. He can't see it unless he comes outside.
Oh, that's why he's doing it.
Yeah.
But then he's made a complaint about your RV now.
Yeah, it has to be taken out by the 15th.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, take care of his shit too.
Mm-hmm.
Which is not the 15th earlier.
Yeah. He's got boy, I'm already getting excited, man. I'm already got a lot of things plotting my brain going crazy right now. My brain is just on overdrive. I already got all my bins up there ready to put in there first thing Friday.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Well, I know Reagan is hiding behind her picture eating something, and you're eating Funyuns, aren't you?
I'm starving. I haven't eaten. Yesterday I didn't eat or today.
You guys are making me hungry. I'm going to have to go warm up some lasagna. I'll be back.
Oh, damn it. I want some.
I'll eat a share for you.
Thank you. You keep the calories, okay?
Right.
Right. But I'm gonna be living off of a crock pot. I'm gonna yeah. I'm gonna go back. Excuse me, I shouldn't be eating that food, but I was so hungry. I really haven't eaten that today.
No,
But yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna go down and buy a crock pot, and I'm gonna get a freezer, the refrigerator freezer. They're like the 4 cubic feet ones.
Yeah.
Or maybe like a 3.1, I don't know, but like something, you know, with a freezer and a refrigerator. And I'm going to have stuff like that too. I'm going to start just throwing stuff in there, and I'll have, my electricity will be on so I can simmer it all day. And
Yep.
I'm not putting a stove in or any of that stuff, because technically that house can't be here if it's a home. It can only be a storage, so I got to keep it as a storage. Semi, an office storage is what they know it is, but if I was to say I lived in it, no. Just for the mere fact that, you know, it doesn't have septic yet. Once I get septic on here, they don't give a crap, but so expensive.
Y'all are making me hungry.
I know. I really wanted to go in town and at least get something from the deli, but I don't know. Oh, I know why I turned around. I turned around because he was coming back. and I seen him when I left to go get cigarettes. I was gonna go into town, but I always go get them at the little pop market here because they're a little bit cheaper.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
So I seen him coming back up the hill, and I said, "Oh, forget it. I'll just get cigarettes and get a bag of chips and go back home." I just don't trust him. Now I'm like really like, what's he gonna try to do? I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know. I don't know what he's gonna try doing. I don't know, but I don't want to claim anything. Hopefully he just calms back down because it was really 3 days. I didn't even see him. I thought he might have hit his head and went to sleep. I was like, yay. That didn't last long. Not at all.
Okay.
What are you doing over there, Toy?
I am ordering a pizza.
There she is. Oh my
Y'all
god.
are making me hungry. Hi.
Mm.
Everybody's eating, and I'm like, oh.
Hey, I turned my
You sound
camera
a
off.
lot better. You sound a lot better now, Toy. You're not feeling
I am. I'm so much better. And I'm hungry as a horse all the time, all day today.
Yeah, because you were sick. Your body needs to get that energy back and those all the shit it lost.
Believe me, I got all the energy back I should have. I shouldn't be eating this. This is not good, but I don't care. I'm going to. Can't help it. Then increase it because that's my favorite. And it's less dough. So it's the diet pizza. The diet pizza. My story, and I'm sticking to it.
Thin crust
I like
is diet
that.
pizza, right? Right? Yeah, that's it.
That's right. Diet pizza, damn it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have thin crust pizza.
Yeah.
I don't like those thin crust veggie pizzas. Now I like my vegetables, but I don't like them on that thin crust. I like Mountain Mike's big, thick, gooey, doughy pizza.
You know what I had today? I made myself a grilled cheese, and I put pepperoni in it. Oh my god, it was so good.
Yeah, that would be good.
Mhm. It was delicious. With 2 pieces
Yeah,
of
that would be
cheese,
good.
sandwiched it in there. Oh yeah, it was amazing. Only thing I didn't do is what I usually do is put shredded cheese on the outside so it tastes exactly like a Cheez-It.
Oh, yummy. I like when I burn that top on the cheese like that. Is that what you said? I could.
Huh?
I
Yeah.
want. What is it?
Yeah, I picked up my whole.
Hi, where is the?
Uh-oh.
Oh, they're making me angry.
Oh, she's gonna get
I
hangry
want
on us.
the. I want the meat lovers. I like the veggies though. I could do veggies, and that would really be a diet pizza, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's got all the healthy. I like the spinach, the onion, I don't like the sausage and all that on pizza. I like Italian sausage, like sandwiches and my spaghetti and stuff, but I don't know, pizza just doesn't.
Did they even sell a vegetarian pizza in Texas?
Yeah.
That shouldn't be allowed.
Yeah, they just serve it with bacon. That's all right.
Bacon, ground beef. Hey, these
It's kind of like
plants.
it's kind of like my big fat Greek wedding. Oh,
Oh,
Auntie,
that's so stupid.
he's vegetarian. Oh, vegetarian. Oh, no problem. We'll serve lamb.
Yeah.
We'll serve lamb. It's okay. You don't
It's a
eat no
salad.
meat. You don't eat no meat. Oh, we'll serve lamb. That's okay.
It's a
Got you
meat
covered.
salad. Yeah, it's a salad. It's a meat salad.
Yeah, that's kind of how it is in Texas. Damn it. Why isn't my choice to have...
Well, why we don't have any deliveries?
Sorry? Oh, that's why.
So what did you do all day today, Reagan?
I argued with the fraudulent door-to-door canvasser.
The fraudulent.
I rearranged stuff some more. I kind of twiddled my thumbs all day. I didn't do a whole lot of anything productive. Yeah. Well, because I was waiting for everybody to wake up. I got myself on somewhat of a normal schedule, and I got up at, well, no, I didn't wake up at a normal hour, but I got up at a somewhat normal hour, and then like noon rolled around and there were still people sleeping. So it's really hard to record when you've got somebody snoring in the background.
They say there's a Domino's pizza here that delivers.
Maybe. There you go.
No, I'm pulling it up right now, and it says there's a Domino's pizza down in the town. I wonder if they do deliver up here.
I'd be checking that out.
Oh hell yes, and it might even have a Safeway that will deliver.
Okay.
Oh my god, if Pizza Hut delivers, I am so over that. Oh god.
Yeah. Pizza Hut food makes me so sick.
Does it?
Yeah.
I don't like Pizza Hut, but better than Domino's.
Yeah.
I never liked Domino's.
There used to be this little place, it was Sicilian Pizza 2, right down the street from where I used to live. Oh my god, because they used good, real cheese. So it would just be, like, the whole box would just be soaked through with grease from the cheese. Oh my god. And it would be, like, real thin on the pizza part, but then real, like, thick at the top. And even though it was thin crust, it was, like, chewy crust. It wasn't, like, cardboard. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Their pizza was so good, but then they just randomly closed one day, and I was devastated. Like, I
hate that.
there. I wanted to sit outside the door and cry. It's like, no, you can't take it away from me. Bye.
Or when good restaurants take away certain foods that you grown to love, and then they change their menu on you. Oh
Yep.
man,
Mm-hmm.
I know. They did that down here at the Fred Meyer's at their deli that I always eat at. They had this, oh my god, some really good salads, and then they went to this Italian stuff now, and everything looks horrible. But I love Italian, but their stuff looks awful.
I was doing really bad a couple of years ago, and I started going down. I was donating plasma, and I would donate plasma twice a week. And after I donated plasma, I'd walk down to the Albertsons to get my money off of my card and pick up some hot wings while I was there. And they had these ones, they were salt and vinegar, but they were spicy too. I mean, I've never tasted wings like that. Like, it's a very unique like, way they seasoned them. And they were so good, and I got used to it. I was going down there for a good, like, 3 or 4 weeks. I was getting those. And then I went in there, and the lady that used to make them in the deli, she transferred to another store. So they quit making them that way because she was the only one that made them that way. And I was so pissed. I'm like, but you need to make this guy. Like, well, we don't even know what she used to put on them. Like, it was just her little special thing that she did. And I'm like, you need to call her.
That does sound good.
I was so pissed.
You have a wing
If you ever go do the plasma again, take your camera so we can see those wings. And of course, people love watching blood for some reason. I don't know what it is.
Should have been one of those what do people do labs? I can't think of the damn name.
A phlebotomist?
Yes, thank you. Do you have a Wingstop there, Reagan?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love the French fries and ranch. Oh my god, that's freaking horrible.
You know what I've got in my freezer? Blue's ringing. Blue is ringing. I repeat, blue is ringing.
Calling.
Okay. My pizza is on its way.
Nice. Spin's back. Yay.
Hi, Benny.
Hello.
Did you get done with your marketing?
I didn't go.
Oh.
Then where did you go?
It's a long story. I got some ginger, I got some chicken and a pizza, but I didn't leave my damn house.
Well, sometimes it's better that way.
Oh my god. Oh my night. So what interesting things are you guys discussing? Hi, Mystic.
Food.
I'm discussing my pizza delivery that I just delivered.
I just ate
Oh, did you
chicken
pay for
and
yours? I didn't pay for mine.
Yes, I did.
She's like, I didn't pay for mine. You know
Hell,
what
I didn't even order it.
I have chicken wings in my freezer. I like to make them at home and season them the way I want. That way I can make my little batch of ones that nobody else will even look at. The ones that the kids go, will you take those outside?
What's on those?
Everything.
Well, that's pretty scary.
It is so cold.
No, I ordered my diet pizza, so y'all just calm down.
Thin
Diet
crust.
pizza?
Imagination, her imaginary.
Yeah, diet pizza is thin and crispy crust, and it's a veggie lover.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that is the pretty healthiest one, but I hate the thin crust. Ugh.
Yeah, me too. I need the
I
thick,
like
doughy
the
crust.
Me
crunchy.
too. I was just telling him to be in the Mountain Mike's big, thick, doughy crust that you can just roll it up and
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Y'all can have all that. I like the crust. I like the
I like the
crispy
thin
crust.
crust.
And I don't like all the oil. Pizza Hut saturates all those thick
Yeah.
crusts. And
See, and that's the thing that makes me mad. That's what I was saying about that place that I used to go to. They didn't add any oil to it. It was an actual
yeah, that
cheese
oil
base.
is
Yeah.
that oil is a kill your gallbladder immediately oil.
Oh, I don't
And
have
no,
one
of
thank
those.
you.
I don't have one of those either.
Yeah, I don't
And that's why.
I still have
that's
one.
why you don't have one
have
of those.
those. Yes.
I don't have a pancreas anymore. I mean, I do have a pancreas. I mean, my pancreas gets affected. I get chronic pancreatitis when I eat stuff like that, but sometimes I don't. Sometimes I can get away with it. Others I can't. But
Yeah.
I'm almost.
Yeah, that means you should not be eating that. You should learn to eat the thin and crispy. It's
Yeah.
the diet.
Come to the thin and crispy side. We have cookies.
Come to the dark side. It's over here. We've got cookies.
Okay, so
They're diet cookies.
I just went in and approved Shannon for Planet Pathlings.
Awesome.
So we
Who?
have new. Oh, if you look at the chat on YouTube, we've been talking to Shannon Bananas.
Shannon.
And she just
Oh,
joined,
okay. She just subscribed to me. Hi.
Yeah, she just joined Planet Pathlings.
Welcome.
And Blue says that her daughter is on the phone in tears, so she'll be back with us in a few.
Oh.
She got her truck
I'm
though.
feeling-
Isn't that cute? I love her truck.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
That's nice.
See her truck?
All gone, guys. I promise. All gone.
Blue's new truck toy. Did you see it?
It's so pretty.
I haven't seen it yet because I was gone all day getting tires and a new friggin' phone.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got fired?
I got two tires.
Tires.
Oh, I'm like, you got fired?
You got tired? You got
I got
tires?
two tires.
That was too casual there. I'm like, what?
I was
Cut
stuck
yourself
Yeah,
in
I
the
got
mirror.
fired. I got fired just a little bit.
I was. Therefore, I was spending all my money.
No, they tried to burn me. I got caught on fire.
No, I was stuck in the stupid man store all day. I don't like men's stores.
Okay, what's a man store? Cause can you buy one there? Can you
Tool
pick one
store.
up?
No,
Hardware store.
no, a man store is
Tire
a store
shop.
that smells like
Like
rubber
grease
and oil and tools and.
Oh.
Okay,
You broke my little heart there. I thought that was a
And
place
they
you go
talk
and pick
about
it up.
man things while you sit there in the waiting room, and all they talk about is droning on about where to catch the biggest redfish.
I used to
Okay,
work
get
in a
this.
man store. I used to work at a man place,
Well,
and there wasn't any decent men to be bought there either.
yeah, no, you didn't want to pick up any of these men. Okay, no, sorry. No.
Okay,
No.
get this. I was at a vintage store looking for stuff for Halloween and for Samhain,
Mhm.
and there was this guy behind the counter, and I heard the most manly talk in a place I would not expect to hear it. He was talking about this girl that he had over his house, and things got crazy, and her sons beat him up because of what he did to their mother, but she wanted it done. And the guy's like, well, what happened? What happened? He goes, oh, well, I'll explain when the ladies leave. I'm like, really? You're gonna be that detailed and then not finish the damn story?
Yeah,
You
don't
may as
start it and
well.
not finish it. That's some bullshit.
I almost turned around and said, well, you may as well finish it. Why'd you
Well,
get
there
beat
was
up? What's the
nothing interesting going on in this store. As the guy that checked my tires and we were walking back and he goes, I can put some rims on your car like that. He points at this Ford 350 thing all jacked up in the air. And I
Oh.
said, no, thank you. And I said, all that looks like to me is a lot of friggin' money that I could spend elsewhere. And he goes, yeah, about $8,000 worth of money.
I
I'm
would have
like,
had
Whoa.
so much
yeah.
fun
I'm
with
like,
that.
yeah, that's the kind of man shit that I was in there with.
I would have been like,
No.
no, thank you. I don't want a rim job.
Oh, shit.
I was
This is
like,
getting
you know what?
awkward really
I
good.
got a lot better places to spend $8,000. Thank you very much. Like,
You know where I
crazy
used to
ass.
buy my tires? This is bad. It depended on what I was driving, because like with my Camaro, I'd buy new tires and they were like $270 a piece, because they were low pros, and I'm not gonna put a $25 tire on that car, you know.
Like mine.
But everything else that I drove, I would go down and I would go down to the Mexican tire shop down the street and spend $25 because I was gonna be back in there in a damn week to get another tire anyway, whether I went and bought a brand new one or bought one there cheap, because I go through a lot of tires because I do a lot of driving off road and places that cars don't belong. So, it's like just give me a 25 to hell. Give me three $25 tires, and I'll take some of those $15 to go with. Throw that shit in the back. Because I go through tires like no other. I get out in the desert and drive all over the place, pick up nails and big pieces of glass and shrapnel and all kinds of shit in my tires. So, yeah. I think one time I bought new tires for my car, and like as soon as the warranty that I got on them was up, I ended up with like 3 flats within like a month. So yeah, no. Give me some $25 specials. That's fine.
Well, mine were $105 a piece.
Ooh,
See, that's not bad. That's not bad.
$105 a piece, and then the 17 for the thing, and then it was $298 by the time I got done with me.
Yeah, that's not too bad though. That's not bad.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I mean,
I'm still trying to figure out how come $210 ended up being $80 in taxes and disposal and whatever else.
well, you realize that you had to pay for the atmosphere. All those
yeah.
sexy men.
All the friendly
with all the
conversation
men talking. Yes.
Yeah,
the
they were in
ambiance.
their sexy orange overalls from the refineries and shit. And
Also, you
those
didn't know if they
like,
were workmen or prison people?
There's
yeah,
a vagina
they were.
tax. Don't
They
you
were
know?
all. I'm just like
Oh, that's
every single one of them.
right.
I was like, oh my god, let me out. And then the woman comes in after I've been sitting there an hour and a half, and she comes in with her little shorts on and everything, and she she can't get anyone to help her because it's very busy, right? And so then she ends up opening the shop door and hollering at some guy in there, and she goes, I think I spoke to you earlier. And because she read his name tag through the window.
Yeah.
And so he comes in and he's talking to her, and she goes, well, you just keep in mind that I told you I have to go to work at 2:30. He goes, well, ma'am, I told you I would try to work you in and everything. Mind you, it's 1:30. And she goes, well, just keep in mind, I have to be out of here by 2:30. And I'm
These
like,
people
you
don't
fucking
care.
bitch, I've been here 2 hours. I will take you out myself.
Yeah.
And your little beboppy shorts. You're too short and fat to be wearing beboppy shorts.
And what
And
they
then
don't,
telling him that get me out of here by 2:30. Oh, I'm like, oh, bitch,
and what
I'll
these people
see.
don't
I will.
realize is those men don't care what kind of little shorts she be wearing. They really don't care. Or
No,
what
she
shoes
was
she
short
wears.
and fat. She didn't need to be wearing no shorts like that. That was
Yeah, then
not
they're gonna
sexy.
charge her extra.
It wouldn't matter what she looked like. She's still gonna pay the vagina tax. I
Yeah,
used to work
I
at
was
a
like,
muffler shop. I worked at a muffler shop. I worked at a tire shop, and I worked at an auto auction. Okay, and let me tell you something. Being a woman, I don't care how cute you think you are. They don't care. All they see is dollar signs.
yeah.
Even as a woman working there, I would see women walk in and automatically go, "Oh, this is gonna be good," because we would have people come in and say some of the stupidest shit. Okay, and
Yeah.
you're just like, so you
She
built that
literally-
stereotype, and they support it.
Yeah, well, I know exactly what I'm doing when I go in there and everything. Not that I wanted to know, but
Yeah.
you know,
So many
I've been
people
around
don't,
the
though, you know
block
what I
a
mean?
time or two, and I know what I'm doing when I'm getting tires. But I'm just looking at her going like, bitch, please. You come in and you think because you called ahead that they're going to take care of you and
It's
get
not
you
like
your
a nail salon or a
Yeah,
hair
it's like,
no.
salon.
Try that shit at DMV, bitch.
Like,
Nobody cares. Nobody
no,
cares.
all these men turned and looked at her like, bitch, you ain't going ahead of me.
Yeah, it's like, no. Get in
I
line.
was just
Take
like,
place.
oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, people don't get it. They really don't. But it's so
I would-
urgent. No.
I have to be at work by 2:30, then you should have been here at 8 o'clock in the morning like everybody else.
Yeah, right?
Like,
You need to start calling a taxi now.
I was like, Miss Prima Donna was sleeping in, apparently, instead of getting
wish
her
I-
tires fixed.
I wish I could show you both of my animals because they've both just had chicken and they're both smiling right now. They've got the
Well-
after chicken grins.
One of my animals had chicken because I dropped a piece on the floor while I was eating, and I moved my foot and got growled at. And they're nowhere to be found. Where are they? Cats. Oh. Where are they? Ra goes, meh. I'm over here staring at Scott because he's still eating his chicken. That's what they're doing too. Ra.
That's funny.
Spoiled. Yeah, that's one thing that I don't miss. Oh God, is having to. Of course, it's really bad. I'll never forget. I went in one time and I was tuning up my truck and I went in to pick up plugs and wires, and I walked in with my oldest son's dad, and we're standing at the counter and I told the guy what I drove and what I needed, and he gave me plugs and wires, and I left and I got out to the parking lot and something told me check the bag, and he gave me the plug and wire kit for a Ranger. It was for a 6-cylinder instead of an 8. So I walked back in there and I'm like, no, you gave me the wrong ones. And I'm like, and he goes, well, I know what you told me. I said, I know what I told you too. I have a 1980 Ford F-150. It's got a 351 Windsor block in it. It's a fucking 8-cylinder. What am I gonna do with 6? That's 2 less than what And he looks at
what I have, dude. What are you talking
and he looks at my son's dad, and he goes, "You heard? Didn't she tell me it was a Ranger?" And he looked at him and he goes, "She could be driving a potato for all I know. I don't know anything about cars. She's the one that's doing the damn plug and wire change. I don't even know what it's called." So then I get back to the house and I'm teaching him how to change plugs and wires and how to set timing and everything because, I mean, he was in his 30s and knew how to do none of this stuff. And so we're into the hood, and I forgot to tell him I had defowlers on my back 2 spark plugs. So he pulls out the spark plug, and it looks like a regular spark plug, but it's a little bit longer and it's flat on the end because it's got it's basically a cap that goes on the spark plug, So he pulls it out, and he thought that the spark plug broke off in the block, and he's like, he sticks it back in there and doesn't think I saw it. I got around and he goes, there's something wrong with that one, and I pulled it out and unscrewed the thing, and he goes, oh my god, Reagan, he goes, I thought for sure I broke it. He's like, I was just gonna go leave. I was just gonna take a walk.
What a dick, he was gonna leave.
He's like, I thought you were gonna beat me up.
Your car won't start, but he's gonna take a walk.
He was terrified of me. He thought I was gonna flip out. Yeah.
Well, a long time ago, I got stuck in a vehicle that only had AM radio for a while. And only thing you can get on AM radio when you have to drive like 40 minutes to work is things called Motorman and shit like that on Sunday AM radio.
Oh my god.
And so I did that for like a year, and I got pretty good with cars. Like, because people who would call Motorman were like, my car's making this noise. It's kind of sounding like a or they would try, this is how they would tell him what their problem was. Now, how do I fix that? What is that? And he would tell you. He was really, really good. He was so good. He branched out into marine motors as well, the two-cycle engines, and then he also had a motorcycle thing that did. Uh-oh.
Mute me.
Lost my...
Oh, here, hold on.
Hey, baby, what's up?
There we go. Yeah, it's so funny because even though I worked at an auto auction and I worked at a muffler shop and I worked at a tire shop, I always ended up with men in my life that didn't even hardly know how to turn a car on. And it's always been my thing. I love
Does Scott know cars?
Actually, yeah. He actually knows how to put gas in a car and turn the key over, and he knows what the pedals do. Yeah, no, he has much better understanding for vehicles than most men that I've encountered ever in life. I was dating a mechanic that blew up like 3 cars in like 6 months. So I mean, seriously, he was a mechanic. I don't understand. So yeah, I went out of my way to learn how to properly work on a vehicle and take care of it. Uh-oh.
Wow, we're losing everybody. What did I do?
I did not fart, I promise.
That's what I'm saying.
I know, right?
I'm the one that... Wow.
It's like when you come into chat on Facebook.
Yeah, I know. It's exactly like when I come into chat on Facebook.
You pariah? What did you do?
I backs out of the room slowly. Something, man.
Oh my god.
Now we're back to the awkwardness.
Hold on, I got this.
Hi.
Let's play Guess That Body Part. I'm going straight down. I don't even believe in it, but I'm going there. I know it. Oh, no.
Oh. Seriously, everybody just went and left. So I guess it's the Reagan and Spin show with Mystic Muted, featuring the muted Mystic.
Ta-da! In profile.
Oh boy.
She fingered us.
Don't finger me. That's not wanted.
Remember that movie Freddy Got Fingered? Oh my god. Oh no. I got this stuck in.
See what happens when I join chat?
I know, it's not safe. It's too funny. She's gonna kill us. She's gonna come back on here and be like, what the hell's your damn problem? And what the heck happened to Toy? She's gone. Oh no.
We're still live.
We're still
Hi, people, person.
I know, how are we even still live? Where did Toy go? It's Toy's thing. I can't even. Nothing we can do about it either. You have control? Watch Mystic be the one with control.
I know, right? Oh, I can still.
Uh-oh, Shannon. Shannon says her luck is spreading.
There is no control. Only I have control.
Me? Yeah, I don't have control either.
No,
Oh, that's so
Okay.
funny. Control room.
The crickets chirp as Spin enters the chat room.
Oh, she's back.
Oh.
You're back.
Yes, I'm back. My computer unplugged itself below me. And all of a sudden it just went black. I'm like, what the fuck happened? It took me a minute to figure out what my technical difficulty was. No battery.
We're stuck live. We can't do it.
We held down the fort.
We held down the farts. I fell asleep and showed weird body parts while you were gone.
Oh no! No body part.
Well, look, she's showing a perfect example of no body parts.
No strange body parts.
We also got fingered while you were gone.
Ah!
It was not a pleasant experience.
It was awkward. We got shoved down and fingered.
Oh!
Oh, weird things happened. Weird things.
Weird things happen when Spin Pixie's in the chat room, let me tell you.
I gotta.
Y'all are evil. like, Mom, go have some fun. Sounds like they're a great group. I said, yeah, I go, they're bad. They're bitches. They're taunting me over here, calling Jenkins in the background through the window. Oh my God.
I know. She was muted, but she can.
Oh, that's
hear
right.
us
She
fine.
could hear us.
And all I said, I heard Mystic, and then I really clued in. I'm like, what?
She was getting fingered.
They're bad. I just think I wouldn't be friends with them anymore.
I know, they're bad.
I'd have to rethink that.
Poor Shannon's gonna be like, wait a minute, what did I do? I'm leaving Planet Path. Like, these people are nuts.
I told
We're
her you
insane witches, but we make good videos.
Oh, you just got dirty looks from behind you. Hey, look over your shoulder. Look over Spin's shoulder. You might have to click on her, but look over her shoulder.
Look at this little shit right here.
Oh,
She gave you
that
the
one.
dirtiest look.
What?
Well, mine.
She's too loud.
Your pizza came already?
No, not yet. But I realized that my front porch light burned out, so it's pitch black out there. So I got my money ready for them when they come, and then realized. Then the cat was out there going meow 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 meow. And I had to run to the bathroom while my computer was restarting. So I ran to the bathroom and she followed me all the way back and going, meow, 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 you didn't take care of me first. Meow, 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 meow.
Oh, you know what I wanted to tell you? Is my... Oh, go ahead. I thought you were done. Go ahead.
No, just in there being the, normal little diva that she is. Feed me, feed me, feed me. Don't touch me.
Until you feed them.
No, she don't want me to touch her even after she's fed.
No, I was just
Well,
gonna
I
say
might
that.
have a bobcat under my house.
Oh my god.
You have a bobcat at your house?
We're not sure. We saw a little bobcatling running back through the house, and so rather than going
Well,
to the
then I
market,
would
of
keep
course.
your dog and your cat inside.
Oh yeah, they both stay inside.
Yeah.
I was going to
But
say, because they will
yeah.
eat both of them.
Let me tell you something. One time I was riding my bike down by the river in Needles, and I had just broke my glasses, so I was waiting the week for my replacements to come in. And so I'm riding with no glasses. I can't see real well. I'm kind of a little blind, okay?
Just a
Should
little.
have been riding a bicycle blind, okay? Like, can't see past the end of my fingertips. So I'm riding along, and I see something that kind of resembles a boxer dog. And I'm
Uh-oh.
like, whose dog is this out here? Like, way, like 4 or 5 miles away from town, you know? They shouldn't be out here. So I ride up a little closer to it, and part of it walks away from it, and I realized that it had a baby with it about the time I realized that it's a fucking bobcat.
Oh my god.
Broke my leg trying to get my bike turned around and haul ass the other way.
Yeah, it had a baby with it. Oh my god.
I about died. I was like, oh my god. I just rode up on this thing and I was going to bring it home.
When I lived in De Niro on that trailer house that I talked about that they didn't deliver mail on or anything,
Yeah.
I used to walk that road, that county road, and I would walk it and then come back around and, and I would fast walk it. And I was doing that for a while, and I was getting pretty good at it. And then one day I decide I'm going to drive to the store for something, and so I'm going down there, I'm like, what the hell is that in the road? What the heck is that in the road? Fucking huge ass fucking mountain lion.
Oh my god.
That goddamn bobcat. I was like, holy crap. It was sunning itself in the middle of the day on the road there. And I'm like, holy fuck, I could not walk down that road one more time because I just knew it was just up a tree saying,
Waiting for you.
oh, lunch counts.
Oh my
I was
god.
like, oh crap. They're big.
Oh,
I want
yeah,
you to
they're
know
big.
they're big. Bobcats are bigger than you expect, but those suckers are
Mountain lions
big.
are huge, yeah. Oh my god, I've seen
I
them up
was-
close before.
What
Yeah.
ran from under my house was a tiny little thing.
Oh, does it have
So
the
I
points
don't
on
know.
its
It
ears?
lost from its mom.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, they're so cute, but man, they will fuck you up.
Yeah.
We had oh, that was the one thing living in Louisiana. We had all kinds of stuff out there. And then when I lived down in Needles, we had, like I said, the bobcat scared the crap out of me. Coyotes everywhere. And I used to walk, like when I walked home, I walked through, I lived on peacock farms, so I'd walk through the peacock farm.
This is my little diva. Oh, look, she's letting me hold her. Oh.
She says, I'm camera shy. I didn't do my
Yeah.
homework.
I have no part of that at all.
Well, guess what? She stayed on the table, though. She wants me to pet her. She just doesn't want me to hold her.
That's Batman. Batman's the same way. Mm-hmm.
She's getting there. She's all of a sudden. It just took 2 years. Okay.
He's always trying to convince me how feral he is. But he's not. He's a sweetheart, and he likes to be petted. He just doesn't want to admit it to anyone. But, yeah, I used to walk right through a whole pack of coyotes would be up there rummaging around and stuff, looking for fallen eggs and, injured peacocks. And bunnies, because, the bunnies everywhere. One night I was walking home, and it's pitch black out there, and all I have is at the end of the road the porch light at my house as a guide. Like, I'm just walking toward that in the pitch dark, and I'm walking along, and a rabbit ran into my leg and scared the living crap out of me, and then it hit me, and then it ran, and as it was like zigzagging away from me after running into my leg, this coyote just grabbed it and ate it. I mean, just like grabbed it and killed it. I was just like, Oh, okay, I'm going.
Oh my, that was good.
Yeah, I don't know how I didn't get eaten alive. I really don't, because I used to take meat down to the river and feed them and stuff all the time, because I tried to keep them away from me. But I don't know how I didn't. I don't know how I survived doing some of the stupid shit that I did while I lived down there, because I got right out in the
And
wildlife, you know. Yeah.
we have deer up here. I guess the lady on the inn down here said that the deer came up and were getting into her garden, and then the raccoons ate the grapes off her grapevine.
Yeah. And raccoons and deer, they're just as bad as anything else. Deer will hurt you. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Raccoon.
They
Yeah.
may look majestic.
I'd like to see some deer though. I guess they come more. I guess. Well, I don't know. I think she said they come out. You'll see them during the winter time. You'll see them out.
They come more where the people are for food, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Toy, you're muted.
She's still talking.
Toy, you're muted.
I know. It's just my cat. She
Oh, okay.
decided that my computer is a great thing to scratch herself on the corner, so I was kind of moving away from her, and no, and she's like,
That's what Ron was doing. He rubbed on my keyboard, my mouse, the desk, the pull-out, my microphone, my pop screen, my mirror. He got up here and just everything has been properly marked now. He's rubbed his lips all over all of it.
exactly. I'm like,
See, Aries is not allowed to do that.
I'm like,
There's
I
a
don't
tumbleweed of
understand.
Aries in my computer.
Shannon says a blue-bellied lizard jumped into the pool while I was swimming and killed itself jumping into the wall. It was huge. Oh!
Oh.
Oh, you want to hear something terrible? The trailer that my that we were staying in when I was in Thibodaux, Louisiana. The back half of it, nobody had stayed in it or anything, and it had just been like for storage or whatever. We were cleaning it out, and I found all of these little mummified lizards everywhere.
Oh.
And they were all intact. And they were so weird because they were like perfectly preserved little mummified lizards just everywhere. It's so strange.
I would have some of those.
We had a gecko. We have geckos over here. That's all for lunch. And we
I
had
had no iguana.
Yeah. Oh.
An iguana?
I
Yeah.
thought you said I have marijuana, but I.
That's what I heard at first. That's why I had to check.
You said marijuana. I was like, okay.
Are you
thank
sharing or what is?
My youngest son has an iguana, not marijuana, not the thing you
Okay.
He's got one at his dad's house.
Yeah, I used to walk one on a cat leash, and then my mom had this one of these TVs that were the box ones. So it got up there and it urinated and whipped out and like ruined the TV. So she made me go bring it to the pet store.
Oh.
Wow.
And I had it since it was little, you know.
Yeah.
And it was big. I mean, it was big. Body like.
They get like a small dog. Yeah, they get big.
Yeah, it was big. I mean, I used to walk on a cat leash at the park and stuff, and everybody'd come up and whip its tail. Oh my God.
Yeah.
They whip with their tails, and that is not cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah. My grandmother. We had everything. We had lizards, and the only thing that she didn't have was snakes. She was terrified of snakes. But when I moved out, I had a bunch of snakes. We have snakes now. There's 2 in the house.
Oh, do you shed? They shed, and you keep the stuff.
Mm-hmm. I've got a whole box in my shed. I have a whole bunch of shed snake skin. I love it.
Nice.
But yeah. She had iguanas. She had parrots. She had a macaw for a while. Oh my God. When my mom was little, there was skunks, raccoons. Oh God, you name it. And she had one or several. The one would walk down the street and bring home 4 or 5 pigeons.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Yeah, she was always bringing home something, so we always had a plethora of. It was a menagerie. It still is. It's insane. Oh my god.
Little zoo.
Yeah. Now she's got like goats and sheep and.
I want goats. They're so cute. Do you see that little video with the goats that were jumping and playing?
Oh, the little pygmy ones that don't get very big, they're so sweet and so cute. Oh
I
my
want one
god.
of those. I want 2 of them.
Oh, they're sweet. But the little billies, if they're not fixed and they're just regular like farm goats, they'll beat the crap out of you. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, billy
My-
goats can be mean.
Yeah, my grandmother, she had these little bitty ones. I mean, they were babies. They were only like probably a week old. I mean, little bitty guys, and the little male would run and hit you real hard with his head, and his hind legs would go up off the ground. So cute. Oh my god, it hurt though. He'd shin the shit out of you.
Oh my god, but they are so cute. Did you see the commercial, the clip of the dog that was jumping on the bed as the kids jumped on the bed? Then it would go and jump, physically jumping. I wasn't that cute.
Yeah.
Oh
Did you
my
see?
god!
Have you seen the one of the foxes on the trampoline?
No.
Oh my god, there's a video. If I can find it, I'll put it over on the
Yeah.
chat. It's so cute. It's foxes jumping on a trampoline. Oh,
Oh
man.
my god, how cute! But how intelligent are dogs? I mean, come on, like really? You see, it was following the kids, and it would get off when the kids would go back on. It would get off, and I mean, it was just, yeah. My dog's like that, really smart like that too. Man, it trips me out sometimes. Boy, how smart they really are.
God, this cat. Jeez. She's talking to the computer. I don't know what's gotten into her. Took her 2 years to warm up. Now she doesn't
Now
want to
she's
go away.
over.
Oh my god.
Oh,
She's probably going in heat.
no.
Oh.
Probably.
Yeah. I'm not born yesterday. Cat, I'm going to stay in here. I'm going to take you to go get fixed tomorrow.
Okay, so I posted a link to that video over in the Witchy chat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll have to go check that out.
Yeah, and I'll share it on my page publicly too. Or on my profile publicly. It's really cute.
Yeah. Oh, those little clips. I like seeing stuff like that. I just don't like all the other crap that goes on there. All the
Yeah.
other nonsense.
Just having
Do
to
without those ones.
pull through to get to the get to the non-BS stuff. Yes.
Or someone that takes 100 pictures of themselves. Like, wasn't one good enough?
Right.
Didn't one suffice? Like, do we have to see 15, 20 of them after? I mean, and it's every day. It's not like
Especially when it's in the same position. So like in the
It's
same
not
position
even-
with the same clothes. It's
Yeah,
not a
it's not
fashion
even
shoot.
like. Yeah, it's not like, oh, I got a new hairstyle or I'm
Thank
trying
you.
something. It's the same exact, same makeup, same hair, same clothes, and like 30 of them in a day. You're like, why? Like,
Why? Like, what do you need to hear from us that you aren't already got all your little mutton telling you? Like,
oh, and my favorite is oh, I look so old or look so fat in this one, just so they can fish for the compliments. It's like, oh, come on.
yeah. Yeah, and don't people realize that? Like, come on.
That drives me nuts.
Oh, it does me too.
Or when
It
they're
does me.
yeah, or when they're just too overly boastful about themselves and it's all ego. You know, there's a middle ground there. You got to find that middle ground. You can't be
Yeah.
too cocky.
I feel good today.
egotistical.
Here's a picture of my feel good snapshot and leave it at that.
Yeah, you know, having a great day today. There, stop. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, exactly. I know Facebook's getting slammed with a lot of nonsense stuff, man. I was like, oh, crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I see things on there that make me kind of cry.
Yeah.
I'm just like, this is sad. Why?
Yeah.
This is
I wonder where they're mentally at, because you gotta do, like,
I don't know.
Mhm.
Can't be all there. You got to be doing all that.
I don't know.
was-
I think that was the one good thing about MySpace, because MySpace, everybody had their profile, so they could have a billion trillion pictures of themselves and it'd be in their profile.
Yeah.
And then, like, you would just update with your status. That's all it was a status.
Yeah.
And you didn't have to read a bunch of catty crap or anything like that. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of missed MySpace.
I know, right?
I wonder why that one went out. I wonder what happened with MySpace.
Because everyone went
It's
to
still there.
Facebook.
MySpace is
Yeah,
still
it's still there.
Oh.
Just nobody uses
But
it.
yeah.
No, I don't ever hear
Everybody
about
went to Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook took over. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just like with me with my vlog channel. What the, like, I was like, I'm gonna try to do this every day, you know, and then I'm like 2-3 days in, what the fuck do I talk about? I mean, unless I'm going somewhere or doing something, you know, I mean, nobody wants to watch me get up every morning and make my damn coffee and put something in the crock pot and sit down on my computer, because that's what I do. Because it's my day. How many times do I have to show you the exact same thing? Where does that get me, you know? So I can only vlog so much.
Wait,
But you know there are people that do like that, though. You know that, Reagan, right? There are people that build out all day doing everything, and people
But
actually
plus,
like watching it. Ow.
yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't.
But,
like I
but
said-
Reagan, but at least you're funny.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. I gotta say that too.
Well,
I
I
love
mean, and the thing is, though, is like, you know, I can do it so often, and then it's like, okay, I need a break from this, because if I'm tired of hearing me, then I know that other people that are watching me are tired of hearing me. You know what I'm saying? But you see some people, and every day, and they got nothing to say, but they're there, and you're just like, oh boy, here we go again. Oh look.
I was going to say, what do you mean people don't want to hear that? Because there's a whole lot of that even on friggin' TV. What are you talking about?
You're like, 4 or
Yeah.
5 times in the same day.
Or
Hi, it's me
no.
again. I got
Reality
nothing to talk about.
TV
But
has just
yeah.
spawned this mindset that you could watch anyone do anything, and if it's drama, it's even better. But reality TV has just kind of bred that mindset into people now.
Yeah, well, I think that's
Like,
the thing
let's
too.
just watch people do things.
That's the thing is, I've never watched reality TV. I refuse to taint
I
my
can't
brain with that
stand
crap. I won't do it. I won't do it. I never watched any of the Big Brother. I never watched any of the Survivor. None of that. None of it. None of it. None
Yeah,
of
neither have
the
I.
Kardashians or Ozzy or
No. God,
none
no.
of it. None of it. I don't.
You didn't want to watch the guy that had the sister wives?
Nope.
Oh, no.
Hell no.
You didn't want to see the epitome of a narcissist
No.
Yeah.
that had to have
Yeah.
I
how
seen that
friggin'
clip.
many wives?
I can't do it.
23 or 20, something like that. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, and they all live in
Yeah,
different
no.
houses or something. Like, come on, man. He's got how many wives and how many
Or the
homes?
one person that was so attention starved that they needed, like, what, 30 people to find the right Mr. Person, like The Bachelor or those Of Love shows that
Oh,
she
good.
I've actually watched The Bachelor or The Bachelorette, I think it was. But you know what? I ended up just like I couldn't handle all the catty shit that was going on with all the girls, so I just
Well, yeah, that's all you're gonna find on those shows is catty shit, because that's what
And
makes
see,
people
well,
view.
yeah, it's the ratings.
and they edit it that way, even if it's not going that way.
Yeah.
They edit it that way. And see, that's the hard part for me.
And the
is
producers throw things in there to script it to make it like that.
Yeah,
knowing all the behind the scenes stuff makes it that much harder for me to watch and accept that crap. And I know all the behind the scenes stuff, so it's really hard. I have a hard time with regular TV shows. I have a hard time with movies. I have a hard time with everything I watch, because everything I watch is a deconstruction, you know? So it has to either be intentionally.
Oh, I love. There's some shows I love, like The Originals. There's some movies I can watch, but I gotta watch them on DVD. I don't care for TV, regular TV. I can't stand all the
Yeah, I
commercials.
like commercials.
The news, I can't watch news because I'm real sensitive to stuff like that, and I'll end up.
Yeah.
Just bothers
I
me.
get so caught up in all of that, I just can't. And then I have to, like, everything has to be on my terms. Like, I watch some of the most insane. Spin knows. I watch some of the most insane, over-the-top, disgusting, graphic, weird, random, bizarre things. Like, I have, like, you know, I mean, seriously. But it has to be at my own pace and on my own terms, you know,
Yeah.
which I'm totally heartless.
How was that
using
one
that
video
stuff.
on your own damn terms?
What, the watermelon squashing?
Oh, no, the one that was worse than the watermelon
Oh,
squashing.
the pig one. Gotcha.
You can't even talk. Look at that.
Somebody
never
sent it to me, and it wasn't the movie. It was somebody had
It was a
reviewed
review.
a movie that was just no words.
Vile.
Nothing. Just
Vile doesn't even cover it.
Wow.
boundaries, lines were crossed.
Oh shit.
Weird.
That's a
Strange
friggin' understatement.
You ever just watch something and afterward you're like, I need something to like rusty to jab myself with at this point. Yeah, it was definitely one of those. Yeah.
Wow. And somebody sent it to you to view to fix it?
No, they sent it to me
No,
as
so-
what in the hell is this? You have to watch this. And then I
Oh,
watched it and I went, oh God, I can't hold on to this. I have to inflict this on somebody else. Somebody else
I
needs
have
to share
to traumatize someone else.
Misery loves
Who can I
company.
traumatize? Let me put this in the chat.
Let me share this with Spin. I know she'll click on it.
I no longer click on the links that Reagan posts in chat. Let me
Yes,
tell
Just
you.
no shit, right? You're afraid of her now.
Makes Blue do it first.
Yeah. Blue hasn't been as badly traumatized as I have. I'm not doing it again.
Oh, I see some things. I spend a lot of time on the internet, and I've been to some dark, dark places, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. But,
You'll have to show me sometime. You'll have to share it with me. I
weird
don't know
things.
if I can handle it, but I'll check it out.
Weird things. Because,
Just show her the pig movie, and I'm sure she'll never ask you again.
yeah,
Okay,
right?
now you have to send it to me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember XYZ. Oh, Shannon said XYZ on Hulu. I love Hulu. I didn't pay my
I
Hulu
do.
this. Yeah, I have to
I
pay
have
mine.
it. If you want, you can use mine. I'm not even on it. I'm over at I'm using my Netflix and my Amazon mostly. I have it, so you can.
Well-
I'll send you my stuff and you can watch it.
Okay, doesn't matter.
And then-
I won't be able to pay it until well, actually, I'll be able to pay it at the end of the month.
Whatever.
So I'm like
I
2
don't
weeks
even
away.
watch it. And I paid like the $8, so whatever you get to watch on the $8, it's already paid for. Don't worry about it. And when I want to use it, I'll just let you know. And then I don't know, like Netflix only lets 2 TVs on at the same time,
Yeah,
and then the third one.
Yeah, Hulu. When
I
mine's
don't know how they
paid,
do it.
I usually, my older son, like, he'll like watch stuff on there. I usually have that and my Netflix and Amazon, but I'm down to just Amazon right now
Yeah.
because they just decided that one month I wasn't gonna get paid. So I'm trying to get that.
Well, you can use mine because
Right now, I am
you
using.
can't buy nothing on there, do nothing.
I'm
so what's
using
on?
mostly Pear Channel. Pear
Yeah.
Channel is awesome.
Is
But
it?
you know what? They get a lot of viruses. I mean, I know Apple does it, but a lot of those pop-ups.
Yeah, I'm on a PC.
What's Pear
My
Channel?
work computer.
Pear Channel works with my Roku so that I can get basically whatever cable stations are streaming. So like what you do is you go onto the website and you make an account, and then you get to choose 5 media sources. And those 5 media sources can be whatever people are posting streams of. So right now I have ID Investigative Discovery, I have CBS Reality, I have sci-fi, horror, and sci-fi movies, and then I have Fox Movies, and I have I don't remember what the 5th one is, but you can get for $2 a month. You can get unlimited, but I get the free one, and then it works with Roku or Chromecast or XBMC, and it will allow you to watch cable stations, and you can swap them out at any time. So like if a stream goes down, you can just grab another source and get another channel.
Huh.
we have DirecTV here. My landlady has DirecTV, and I have a box for DirecTV because that's where I get my Doctor Who. She asked me when she switched over, because she switched from cable to DirecTV, and she goes, "Is there any channels that you want or anything that you watch?" And I'm like, "I just need BBC. I have to have my Doctor Who. I have to have my Doctor Who, and I have to have my Top Gear." So I watch Top Gear constantly. I love that show.
Never seen that one.
So, yeah, so I have to have my BBC. As long as I have that, everything's good. And it's like the only channel I ever watch on there. Oh, come on. Sorry, guys. Let's see here.
Mine was my
I
daughter.
used-
Some old person was trying to Facebook her, telling her, "Oh, hi, beautiful. I wish I could get to know you better," and all this stuff. And she goes, "I know the last name, Mom, but who the hell is this guy?" Like, oh God, one of your father's friends. I'm sorry. Can't get up with him.
Ew.
It's the children of people he knew. It's one of the kids, but I didn't know the clan, so I don't know what kid he belongs to. I don't know who he belongs to. And my pizza's not here yet, and I'm hungry.
So Shannon
It's
said,
here soon, right? Because it's been probably at least 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
over 30 minutes. And it said on my email it should have been here at 10:24.
Oh, you're
But
2
when I
hours.
placed the order, it said
No
10:47.
tip.
Well, it said 10:47 when I placed the order. The email that corporate sent said that it should be at 10:24.
"Oh, did you guys ever see the movie XXY?" Shannon, that was the one she was talking about. She typed, because she said XYZ earlier. It's XXY. And it's a movie about a hermaphrodite. It's on Hulu.
I don't.
I've never
No?
seen that. I'll have to watch it. If it's something weird, I will watch it. My favorite, as far as Hulu goes, though, my absolute favorite thing that I found on there that I've actually watched it twice is Deadbeat. And it was, I think it's a Hulu original series. I'm not sure. But I love that show. There was like 2 seasons of it, and I absolutely
I
love the
think
show.
that's the one my daughter is insisting I watch.
It's so
Wait,
cute.
is your phone working? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just sent that over to you. Can you get that?
Hold on.
And that's a dot between the 2 names. And then that W is there's only one W in the password.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you got
Yeah.
that?
I got it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, anytime. Don't trip. Anytime.
Okay,
All
yeah,
day.
like
If
I
that's
said.
what you want to do. It won't affect me at all. And
Okay,
I'll let you know. I'll text you or something if I can't get on for some reason or whatever. But I haven't.
Yeah. Like I said, at the end of the month, I'll have mine back on. I'm just, I had to do a little juggling this month. It's ridiculous. I mean,
I
because
don't even know why I bought it.
it's been 2 months now that I haven't got the stupid check. I got the next one after that, no problem, but I just didn't get that money. Like, come on.
Be on them. Make sure they pay it. That's ridiculous.
I've been calling every day for 2 months. I spend more time on the phone with them than I do everybody else combined.
I would have already blown up their place.
Yeah, I'm just like, it's like right around
Terroristic
$700,
views are not a view that
so.
we share at the weekly Wednesday chat. So just
I would do it with my cauldron.
Yeah.
There would be no evidence I did anything. I would never leave my home.
Well,
But it would
She's
blow up.
hungry. She wants her pizza.
I'm very hungry. I'm carb
She's
deprived.
hangry.
She's angry. She's always having a hangry moment.
And if they
When witches
don't
go
send me a
hangry.
check that they owe me, I blow them up. I kill you.
Kill you.
I've just been blowing up their phone lines. With my busted phone.
I remember having to introduce my Arab to the dead terrorist. I'll never forget that night. That was a very interesting night. And he goes, that's just wrong. I don't think it's right to make fun of people who blow themselves up. And then he goes, my cousin is named Ahmed. He goes,
We live in
And he
a
goes,
laugh or cry
he's
world.
in
I'm sorry.
Houston. He goes, but there's one problem. Do you think that I should teach him English first so that he can see it for himself, or should I translate it in Arab for him? So
Oh my god. Uh-oh, I think her food's there.
Uh-oh, her pizza's here.
Crash, boom!
And the computer falls to the floor. The kitty
Yeah.
is going to get that pizza.
Sorry. Well, you scared me a little bit. We talked about the people that far, but we didn't know. I didn't keep on the road.
More quiet.
I was worried that something happened because they, it's that dark out there.
Thank you. I mute you. I mute you. You die.
I made you.
Shh. Oh no.
I'm really hungry, damn it.
Oh.
So, I probably missed all of the update. Was there an update on your home situation?
Oh, did you see the pictures? It's finished on the roof and everything. They just got to come in and close up more of the inside loft and put the shingles on the roof. And then it's done, but it looks really nice. All it needs to be is painted now. It looks really nice. The skylight's up. The skylight window. It really looks cute. It'll do for
that's
now.
Awesome.
Cute.
Yeah, I'll put pictures up tomorrow of it all done.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, Friday it'll be all done.
Yeah. That's cool.
Blue's not gonna be back on.
No.
She doesn't think she'll be back on. Her daughter needs her right now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get off of here soon because we've got.
I'm eating pizza.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, pizza. We've
My
got.
diet pizza.
You know we're still alive, right?
Still alive. Good night, everybody.
We still have
Okay.
a viewer,
Hey, I've
too.
been eating too, and you guys said it was okay. Damn, don't make me the only eater on here.
Shannon's still watching us.
You need to come and join us next week, Shannon.
Yeah.
If I can do it like this, you can do it.
Oh, you
We should have
should
a
see
theme for
how.
next week, like pajamas or something.
We
Or
should
silly
do
hats or something.
what Blue said. We should do our Halloween setup, or Samhain kind of party thing together on air. Crazier.
Next week is too early.
Oh no!
on 28th.
Following.
Yeah, we'll do it next.
Yeah.
Next week, we'll start a theme.
Tomorrow will be. Next week will be a pajama party.
Every
Yay!
day is Halloween for me. Does that mean I get to wear my house dress?
Mm-hmm.
I have a night shirt. I have two of them. I have two night shirts. You know, like you see the old men wearing the nightcap and the long shirt? I have two of those the night shirts. I live in those things. They're so comfortable.
Do you have a nightcap?
Somewhere. Yes, I do, actually.
Don't make her put the nightcap on. It's 97 degrees there still.
Yeah, I have to wait a while.
I know.
That's what I would do for heat right now. Oh my God.
Shannon says night, and
Well-
hopefully she'll join us.
Yeah. Good night, hon.
Yes, we'll be doing
Good
a pajama
night.
party next week.
Yes.
Bye, Shannon.
Join us.
Join us. Yeah. Join us.
So shall we exit the live part of our broadcast live?
Yes.
Show my forehead here.
I'm gonna grab something to drink. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh God, it's
Good
cold.
night, everybody. I'm going off the air now.